What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to TD Fans Talk, guys. Today we're gonna chat a little bit. Matter of fact, we're gonna do a lot of chatting today on different videos, different live chats. But hey, is Stephen Ross ready to clean house? That is the question of the day. That's what a lot of people are talking about. What's up, P? That's what a lot of people is quote unquote rumor around town that Stephen Ross is ready to clean house, y'all. Listen, I don't believe the rumors, okay? I do not believe the rumors whatsoever, okay? And that's why it's a rumor. All right, let's break down a few reasons why I don't believe Stephen Ross is about to clean the house. And hit that like button, y'all. Stephen Ross ain't cleaning no house because, first and foremost, to me, he already gave Adam Gase a pass. Several weeks ago, Adam Gase had a tough loss. Stephen Ross literally came to the man and said, keep your head up and keep grinding. If you read deep into that, after a loss, it's okay. Keep your head up and keep grinding. That clearly shows you Stephen Ross already has succumbed to the injuries. He had already realized the fate of the Miami Dolphins because of the injuries. And that's my personal belief. Gase is fine, man. Few things, guys. It's time for TD to start going on record, okay? TD is going to have to start going on record. And here's why. There's too much fake news out here. And what I mean by that about our Miami Dolphins. Too much fake news, too many people hopping in my comment section, not watching full videos, giving their opinion about titles, telling me how I'm wrong, X, Y, and Z. Let me clear a few things up, okay? First and foremost, TD's position on Adam Gase, for the record, do not fire Adam Gase. I have been on record so many times talking about do not fire Adam Gase, okay? He is a young coach who, when I watch film, unlike many that watch this channel don't watch film, when I watch film, I see that Gase has the appropriate schemes, the appropriate plays, creative plays, great plays, nice plays. I see what he's putting on the table. Now, the players aren't executing what he's putting on the table. TD admits that the players are not executing what he's putting on the table. But my gripe with Adam Gase is only, big O, only the fact that if you are going to be an elite coach, I don't expect you to be an elite coach right now. I don't. I expect you to get better and better, but I like where he is as a coach. On a scale of 1 to 10, he's above a 7.5 if you ask me. And I like that. But for the record, Gase is going to have to learn that in the worst of moments, when you're faced with all type of things that have brought you down, injuries, impact players, all type of things, you have to make a game plan that works for the personnel you have left. And to be quite honest with you, I just personally believe he hasn't really had enough experience to have been in these type of situations. And this right here is the experience he's going to need so that in the future, when he's in these type of situations, he can call better plays. He can put the players in better positions. Example, if our offensive line can't block worth of nothing, if the defense is sitting 4 and you got 5 on the offensive line and they cannot handle it, then you have to make adjustments like running plays that have 6 on the line, running plays that might even have 7 on the line. That's what you have to do. And those are the adjustments that I didn't see Adam Gase run for about 10 weeks. I gave him a pass for 4 weeks, but after that, it became insanity. And this past week, at one point in the game, we were doing what the Vikings were doing. We were putting 6 and 7 on the line. And Tannehill had the protection, still was hurried, but had the protection. For the life of me, I have no idea why late in the game we kept going right back to 5. Kept going right back to 5. Think about it, y'all. When did all the sacks happen? When did most of the sacks happen? In the second half. Ridiculously. When did most of the sacks happen? In the second half, man. In the second half. And at that point, I didn't see the change. We had 5 on the line, and then when he finally put 6 on the line, the receivers couldn't get open. It just got real bad, man. He has to be able to game plan, change the game plan up mid-game. But I am 100% behind Gase, y'all. Let me be clear about that. I took a lot of flack yesterday, and I'm gonna call it how it is. It's time to ether some of these people that's been coming at me. It's time to come back at you. I've received all this hate up in the comment section. Why don't you have the same energy about Gase that you have about Burt? TD, you're not consistent. You're a Mayweather fan. Have the same energy about Gase that you have about Burt. And that told me, you have no idea about this channel. You don't watch this channel at all. Let's back up a little bit. Let's rewind a little bit, okay? When Matt Burke's players were going out early in the season, he started losing player after player, especially on the D-line. I was one of the main advocates in week 4, and week 5, and week 6, and week 7 for Matt Burke. Whatever week it did until we got to the Houston game. All the way up into the Houston game, I was giving him pass after pass after pass after pass. Hey guys, we can't get mad at Matt Burke. Look at the personnel. You got to realize he done lost his best run stoppers up the middle. Not only did he lose his best run stoppers up the middle, now the linebackers have to overcompensate and anticipate the run. And now when they anticipate the run in this play action, they're already beat. Starting week 7 is the week that we started to see nothing but wide open receivers killing our defense. Killing our defense. Ridiculous. And I gave Matt Burke pass after pass after pass after pass. Well, y'all chill out. I know y'all mad at Matt Burke, but you got to understand what he's going through. You got to understand what he's going through. He done lost his defensive line. But after 4 weeks of the same insanity, just like Gase, when are you going to realize that line ain't going to get it done? So you have to literally change your game plan to put your players in a good position. And somebody says, you ain't the coach, TD. It ain't about you. Chill out. Rob 34 lights out. What are you talking about? I ain't got to be the coach. I'm a fan that got to watch what these coaches put on the field. Maybe you should hold them a little bit more accountable. Call it how it is. I ain't got to be the coach to look at common sense. And matter of fact, Rob, tell me, since I ain't the coach, tell me if I'm wrong when I say this. Literally, I've been screaming for week after week after week after I was done giving Burke a pass. I said, guys, Burke, you're getting killed in the trenches. Put 5 men on the line of scrimmage. Everybody subscribe to TD Fans Talk knows good and well I've been yelling for at least 4 weeks now. Put 5 men on the defensive line of scrimmage. And we ain't did it for 4 weeks and we've been getting killed. And what happened in the second quarter of the game? What happened in the second quarter of the game? We start putting 5 men on the line of scrimmage, like TD keeps saying, and what happened? We finally had a little decent look to ourselves on defense. We kept some dignity on defense. Child, their whole game changed around when we start putting 5 men on the line of scrimmage. Facts. I've been calling this for the longest. Bert, they're getting killed in the trenches. You have to challenge the line more. Put 5 men on the line. And for the life of me, he just wouldn't do it. And this week, finally in the second quarter, he put 5 men on the line of scrimmage a little bit consistently. And what happens? We start looking dominant on defense. We start making stops, finally. 21 zip, and we get murdered, and we put 5 on, and they don't score again until later. Way later. I'm just calling it how it is. I don't have to be the coach, but we don't have to be fans that sit here watching our coaches do dumb stuff. Dumb, boo-boo the fool stuff. So what if Adam Gase in this game on every third down situation, ran the ball on 3rd and 12 10 times. We supposed to sit here and be like, TD, you ain't the coach, just chill? Absolutely not. We gonna call it out. It is what it is. But I'm clearing up some crap right now, man. Talk about how the same energy with Gates that you have with Burke. No, I gave Burke a 4-week pass after he lost his run stoppers, but he ain't adjusted defense. So I'm all on Burke. All on Burke. And then he finally do it in this game. Late, after we already getting murdered. And we start looking decent. I've been calling it the whole time. Now, part of me is like, thank God Burke changed into a 5-man on the line, but look what happened late in the game. We actually went away from it a little more again. Ridiculous. You can't make this up. Same energy with Gates that you have with Burke. Do you know how I've treated Gates this season? Do you know how I've been literally going crazy about Gates? Week 5, week 6, week 7, week 8, week 9, week 10, week 11, week 12, week 13, going off on Gates. And week 14, he finally turned it around, give Tannehill a shot. Tannehill looked like a superstar. 15, Tannehill looked great, putting the ball in his hand. Week 16, that's what we're coming into. And I'm behind on one. I'm in week 13, 14, and 15. It is what it is, man. But for the life of me, even Adam Gase, if you want me to have the same energy, last game against the Vikings, terrible. Terrible. You are getting murdered on the line of scrimmage, your offensive line, but yet, see, and this is what I just don't like. It's just the consistency part. That's all it's about. It's the consistency. Just consistency. During this game, we started the game putting 5 men on the line of scrimmage. They are destroying our run. First of all, we can't run the ball. We can't do anything. They shutting down the run early on. And then when we try to throw, it's in tough situations, 3rd and longs. It's 21 zip, and he finally makes an adjustment, and I'm looking at 6 men on the line of scrimmage. Finally, Gates, and what happened at that point? Oh, now our offense is starting to move down the field. Now we're starting to have a little bit of hope. Offense goes down there and produce. Next drive. Burke finally putting 5 men on the line. We stop him again. Next drive, 60-yard touchdown through the run. Because now you done opened it up, and you done opened it up by protecting your quarterback. So their defense is like, well, they got 6 on the line now. That's not sellout. Let's go in a regular basic defense like Burke was doing. And now the run game opens up. And we get a big touchdown. Defense comes out again. 5 on the line. Stop them, finally. Adam Gates, why are you going back to 5 men on the line of scrimmage? What are you thinking? We get stopped again. We get stopped again. Ridiculous, man. What happened, 3-3? Oh, but listen, man, we get stopped again at that point. For the life of me, it's the consistency. And the crazy thing is, the other teams are literally showing you the game plan. The other teams are showing you the game plan. The Vikings had the same situation. When they went up 21 zip, they were putting 7 men on the line of scrimmage. 7! 7 men on the line of scrimmage. Why do you think they would put 7 men on the line of scrimmage? Because their goal was just don't let them get to our quarterback, and somebody will eventually get open. Because we will, I repeat, we will have more than 5 seconds to throw the ball. Unheard of. 5 seconds plus, y'all. And what was Cousins doing? Hype! Back to pass. He was hitting us with short ones. Didn't even need to. But when it mattered most, hype! back there, back there, back there, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, up, roll out, 5 seconds. And then y'all want to talk about Tannehill has no pocket presence. Oh, for the life of me. Do you know what it takes for a quarterback to have pocket presence? Look at Cousins in that game. Hike, 1 second, 2 seconds. Now you have a pocket. He literally has a pocket. He has a pocket. How many times do I have to educate some of you non-football studiers, you non-football watchers, that in order to have good pocket presence, you, one, have to have a pocket. That is common sense. I mean, Tannehill just has terrible pocket presence. Oh, for the life of me, says people that don't know nothing about football. He has no pocket presence. In order to have pocket presence, number one, you have to have a pocket. Gosh, that is common sense. This man on play action turning around a man in his face. Where was the pocket? I'm not finna sit around and watch y'all bash people and you don't know nothing about football, throwing out these general comments to try to sound smart. See, they ain't trying to sound smart. Correct me when I'm wrong, but acknowledge me when I'm right. Correct me when I'm wrong and acknowledge me when I'm right. I'm humble enough to take that. But the problem is you non-football knowers out here, Tannehill has no pocket presence. Tell me when he had a pocket. Ridiculous. You have to have a pocket first in order to have pocket presence. Jeez. You have to literally be set after you do your 1-step drop back, 3-step drop back, 5-step drop back. As soon as you stop on your drop back and look, you have to have a pocket, and that's where the awareness comes from. But not if you're in the middle of your drop back and a man is already getting beat and you see it, and you have to start to move, and this man got somebody coming, you running into him, everything looks, oh, come on, man. Come on. TD always upset. I'm always upset with these non-football knowers around here talking about this and talking about that, and they know nothing about football. All they do is watch the game on Sunday and make conclusions. But don't watch film. You went up like me last night watching the game twice. You went up like me last night literally watching play-by-plays. Rewind, back that up. Okay, I saw Tannehill. Back that up. Let me see the O-line. Back that up. Was anybody open? Back that up. Y'all, everybody out here making their assumptions, this and that, and don't even watch the film. That's why I tell y'all, at least subscribe to Anthony Saba's channel. He'll give you a little bit of knowledge. A little bit. Somebody, Mike D's, get off your own, you know what? Hey, I'm on it because I'm right. How about that? I'm right because I put the work in and know what I'm talking about. I'm not finna sit here and let my team go down a path of being trash for the next 20 years because the people that don't know football are around here calling for the wrong people's job. Have no idea about football. Go ahead, get rid of Tannehill. Go get the next person, let him go through the same thing so you can make the same dumb mistakes. Same dumb mistakes. And don't even watch film to see what the real issue was. Listen to Adam Gase this morning. Listen to Adam Gase this morning on his press conference or yesterday. Adam Gase, was the offensive line to blame for all of the sacks they were had? No. It was everybody. It was everybody. We had plays where the offensive line just messed up. The running back didn't pick up their block. The receivers, nobody was open. Covered sacks. The quarterback, he said it was everybody. But let me tell you when he said it was Tannehill. Let me tell you, the one time he said it was Tannehill. They said, well, with all those blitzes they were sending, why didn't none of your hot routes work? He said it. To be honest with you, it was only one time out of all of them where we should have hit the hot route and we just didn't hit it. One time out of all of them where we should have hit the hot route and we didn't. Check Tannehill's fault. One time out of all of them We should have hit the hot route, and we didn't. Check Tannehill's fault. One time out of all of them. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Y'all don't know football at all. I'm literally sitting here watching this game over and over and over. Hey, this man, before this man stepped back on the first step, somebody already swimming a guard about to get on him. Barrage coming up the block and miss on the block. I'm watching this on almost every play, different situations. Then I get to some plays, Tannehill's back to pass, he's set. Okay, he actually has a pocket. And they show the sky view, Kenny Stills, man to man, but glued together. Parker, glued together. Butler, glued together. The person veering out of the backfield, he's wide open. Tannehill sees him. Oh, he's getting hit by the legs. He blocking, but then he veers out as the last option. Tannehill like this, nobody's there. He sees it. You see his hand by the lift. He's getting hit. He's cuffing the ball. Tannehill holds the ball too long. Tannehill holds the ball too long. We down 21-0. You know what y'all would have said if Tannehill would have said, oh man, he had his running back coming out late. He could have hit the man. Man, Tannehill trash. That's what y'all do. That's exactly what you do. That's exactly what you do. Stop. Watch the film. I don't care if you have to hit record on your TV at home for the real game time version. Rewatch it if you want to at least talk about this stuff and make good decisions for our team long term. I think I'm going to sit around and watch everybody. Tannehill sucks. He's just not the guy. Oh, my gosh. If you put Brady back there yesterday, it wouldn't have been no different result. Did you see what happened to Brady? Did you see what happened to Brady yesterday? And don't give me this, but Brady's a winner. No, we're talking about one game. We're talking about one game, a game that mattered for us. Put anybody back there. It didn't matter yesterday. Our O-line and our protections got obliterated. And that's why I was kind of mad at Gates too. You didn't consistently put 6 men on the line. If you ever on my live stream during the game, I'm calling it all out during the game. I'm saying it all during the game. Before the play even start, I'm telling everybody on the camera, oh, Gates got 5 men on the line of scrimmage again. They rushing 4, but we know that our 5 can't even stop the 4. Why does he have 5 on the line? Why doesn't he have 6? Hike, sack. My point exactly. It ain't rocket science. It is not rocket science at all. And all this stuff, Dolphin Nation, I like your comment, man. F other quarterbacks. We need to draft a QB. Okay, I like that. We do need to draft a QB. But I think people got the wrong perception about drafting a QB. You got the wrong people who think that we're drafting a QB to be the starter. You're lost. You're lost. You have no idea about what this organization is doing. You are lost. If we're going to draft a QB, it will not be to be the starter at all. First of all, we're picking way after number 15. At this point, we can't get a higher pick than 17 or something like that. We will not get a pick better than 17. In 2020, all the good quarterbacks come out. In 2020, all the good quarterbacks come out. This year is the linebackers and defensive linemen. The best ones in college football right now are coming out this year. That's where the draft is heavy. You think we're going to find a replacement quarterback at number 20? You think we're going to find a replacement quarterback at 17? Maybe. Yeah, you can find them in the 6th round. But the chances of doing that? Come on, man. TD, why not be a fan of a good team? I am. And some people don't even know what the meaning of a fan is. Some people do not know what the meaning of being a fan is. Every time I hear people say, I am done with this team. Okay, you just was never a fan. You weren't a fan. Do we know what a fan is? Win, lose, or draw, up, down, sideways, twisted, whatever. This my team. Matt XL, you crazy, man. I'm a Cowboys fan. F Dolphins. Dig, hey, appreciate the donation, but at the end of the day, the Cowboys in the same situation. Same situation. Same situation. O-line didn't play good at all yesterday for the Cowboys. Didn't play good. Dolphin Nation, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Tannehill is bad, and we might miss the opportunity to draft the quarterback, but Tannehill, Osweiler being a backup and using Fales as third string, no. I agree. Our backup situation is terrible. The backup situation is terrible. But the thing is, y'all don't realize Tannehill is a starting quarterback. I'm going to tell you now, you put Tannehill in Indianapolis, excuse me. You put him out there with that O-line, they were talking about it on TV this morning. Man, the left tackle, a first rounder for the Colts. The guard looked like the best guard in football. The center is a first round. You see what they did while Andrew Luck been hurt? Year after year, first rounder after first rounder, they put that line in front of that man. And it was evident yesterday versus the Cowboys. The Cowboy defense been lights out this year. People not realizing that. And what happened yesterday? They couldn't even shake that man. He had all the protection he needed. All of it. And that's what we were supposed to do year after year. Stop worrying about, oh, we need to go get a quarterback. No, you need to go get somebody to protect your quarterback. I don't get it. What y'all want to go get? Man, give me anybody. Give me the best quarterback in the NFL right now, whoever you think that is. Put them back there with this O-line. They ain't the same person. I keep telling y'all, oh, we should have drafted Breeze. You put Breeze with us, he would have never been Drew Brees. Y'all, I don't know what for the life of me. Y'all really think that, oh, he's a great quarterback, TD. He would have still been that elite guy. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? That's like basically you might as well say, how about we just give the best quarterback in the NFL right now a center? Let's just give him a center. Matter of fact, take the guard and the tackles on both sides, push him out. Have a weird formation where it's just the center and it's just the quarterback. How about that? Hike, oh, every time. Why? Because ain't nothing in front of them. You think just because we got a body in front of them that they going to still be great? You think just because a body in front of them they still going to be great? And TD will admit, whoever the best quarterback in the league is right now, yes, they are better than Tannehill right now. Because Tannehill hasn't proven anything outside of brilliant flashes here and there when he has protection. Gosh. And then the problem with our fan base, the reason why we split is because we can't get a consistent Tannehill. But we want to, for some reason, conveniently forget the fact that for 7 years, we haven't had a consistent line either. How about y'all tell me when the line was good and Tannehill played bad? How about somebody run that for me? When the line was good and you were able to say, ain't no excuse, and Tannehill played bad. How about you give me that? Tell me when the line was good and Tannehill played bad. I ain't talking about no one game either. Because every quarterback in this league had bad games. Ask Roethlisberger, ask Brady, ask Luck, ask look at, I keep on telling y'all, look at Winston. Why am I saying Winston? What's your boy in Seattle? I don't know. Albert Wilson. Why am I saying, oh my gosh. Why am I drawing a blank on this man? Seattle, Russell Wilson. Why am I saying Albert? But anyway, Russell Wilson. Are we going to forget that last week this man had less than 80 yards passing, 0 touchdowns? Less than 80 yards passing and 0 touchdowns. And guess what happened in that game? They won. They won the game. Get out of here with that crap, man. How many quarterbacks would I rank above Tannehill? It depends. Are we talking about Tannehill with a good line or Tannehill with what he's had this whole time? That's the question. If Tannehill has a good line, if Tannehill had the Colts offensive line, I'll put it like that. I will put Tannehill, I will rank maybe 8 or 9 quarterbacks above him. 8 or 9 quarterbacks. If Tannehill has this line, it makes us rank 17, 18 quarterbacks in front of him. Easily, man. It's ridiculous. People want to keep on saying Tannehill this and Tannehill that, but none of them can literally give any evidential proof of why he quote unquote sucks. And let me run through all the excuses, right? Tannehill sucks. TD is asking y'all, why does he suck? Wait, hold on. Let me think. That's what y'all do. Let me just give you a good reason. There's so many of them. Hold on. Let me lock in one. Hold on. Well, I don't want to use that one because even though it's true, no, it ain't. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna get one because he sucks, man. Let me tell you. He ain't got good pocket presence. Tannehill ain't got good pocket presence. Why do you say he don't have good pocket presence? Look at all the sacks that he has. Well, you know the offensive line sucks. Well, it doesn't matter to get 9. All of them can't be on the offensive line. Go watch the film. And no, all of them aren't on the offensive line. Some of them on the running back not picking up the blitz right. Y'all saw that glaring one yesterday with Balazs. Literally came up to pick up the blitz and sideswiped the man, and he ran right by him and then sacked Tannehill. Y'all see those things happening. Another excuse. Well, whatever, man. You just a Tannehill lover. I'll give you another one. Hold on, man. Just give me 18 days. I'll figure one out. Hold on. Oh, wait, no. It's so many. It's just so many going through my mind. Hold on. I'll figure one out that just removes all the other ones. There's so many that it's hard to think of one. Well, come on, man. You got one. Just throw anyone out. Well, he holds the ball too long. He don't ever throw it away. You're down every time this man holds the ball too long. He's down big. You gotta make. Gay said it like 5 weeks ago in a press conference. Reporter, well, do you think Tannehill's holding the ball too long? Not at all. We should never put our quarterback in the positions that we put Tannehill in. Gase's words, not TD's. We shouldn't. I don't care. He said, I don't care who's back there. It don't matter what quarterback is back there. We should never be putting our quarterback in that type of position. We should never be putting him in that position to even hold the ball too long. You're down by 21 points, fourth quarter, third down. You want him to throw it away? I mean, we're asking him to do more than he should. Get out of here with that crap, man. Now I've seen somebody else lead some. Tannehill needs too much to be great all year round. That in itself is why he sucks. Wow. So Batman Pops, that's a good one. Tannehill needs too much around to be great. That's a good one, Batman Pops. But let's break that down. Tannehill actually doesn't need too many all good things around him. All he needs is protection. All this man needs is protection. Have we ever complained about Tannehill's receivers? No. Have we ever complained about his run game? What does a quarterback really need? All he needs is his protection. Everything else will show on film. If Tannehill goes back to pass and he throws the ball, a bullet to his receiver, and the receiver drops it, Amendola, this game, like he kept doing. But if the receiver drops it, ain't no need to defend Tannehill. We know where the issue is. And you know what, Batman Pops, you know what, I'm going to get on there. You know what? Everybody needs what's around them to be good for them to be good. I mean, look at Tom Brady. You think just because Tom Brady threw 5 touchdowns in the game, he did it? Like, why do we disrespect the rest of the team? Are we ever going to say Tom Brady back to pass? He goes deep. He has Gronk. Touchdown, Tom Brady and his miraculous works. When are we ever going to say Tom Brady's back to pass? Oh, my gosh, the offensive line gives him the time. Oh, my gosh, what a catch by Gronk. Oh, my gosh, Gronk trucks somebody and gets the touchdown. Why do we discount the fact that Gronk made a good catch? Gronk ran somebody over for the touchdown. Why do we discount the fact that the offensive line gave Brady time to throw the ball? Why do like that's just not fair to everybody else on the team. You know what? The media started this thing where it starts with the quarterback and ends with the quarterback. And you know what the general population fans did? They bought into it. If your team and you're only as good as your quarterback, lies, 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 lies. Russell Wilson just won a tough game throwing less than 80 yards and no touchdowns, and they won. Why? Why? He stares down receivers. Lie, 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 lie. Why don't you go look at Anthony Salva's videos? Every quarterback on a quick read, hike, bam, not there. Yeah, he stared him down because it was his first read. But why don't you go watch Anthony Salva's channel so you can get some film on when Tannehill looks a safety off and literally comes back? What about that Kenny Stills play that he missed? Wide open Kenny Stills for a bomb. I don't know if it was last week or 2 weeks ago. Kenny Stills was open for a touchdown, walk-in touchdown. What happened? Tannehill, back to pass, looking to the left. The safety veered over, came back, got sacked. Did his job. Hike the ball, 1, 2, 3, looking to the left. Literally, safety coming over. Came back, literally felt the pressure, pocket presence, felt the pressure, tried to step up to make it, and his legs got wrapped and he went straight down. Staring at receivers. And every quarterback stares at him sometime because it's their first read. Hike, quick pass, he's not there. Yeah, I stared at him because he was my first read. You don't do that on the first read, off look at first read. No, your first read is always going to be, see if it's there and you go there. You're going to always stare at it. Unless it's a play action. Play action, 2 people on a route, you're looking for your man. Sometimes you hold a safety in too. Come on, man. Y'all can keep on throwing these things out. Keep on throwing them out. I'll eat through every single one of them because you're wrong. Go watch the film, man. Go watch the film, man. Y'all just love to get on Tannehill. The problem is you need a scapegoat. And since you don't know football in and out, especially with this team, you know what? Some of us will sit there and say Tannehill sucks, and our pride, even if we see and we're proving that he doesn't, our pride won't let us be wrong. Our pride won't go back and say, you know what, I was wrong. It's really not Tannehill. And actually, he looks good when he has protection. Did Tannehill have protection last week? What did Adam Gase say in his press conference yesterday? He said on Minnesota game, we just didn't do our job. Nobody. Linebackers, defensive line, offensive line, nobody did their job. Now, when we played the Patriots, everybody was doing their job. Linebackers fitting the gaps, offensive line picking up extra blocks, running backs helping with the blocks, everybody doing their job. And what happened in that game? Did we have any complaints about Tannehill against the Patriots? Did we have any complaints about Tannehill versus the Patriots? No. You know what everybody was doing? Oh, Tannehill, that's what I'm talking about. We got our answer. We got our quarterback. And you know what the haters did? They still couldn't get that taste. They couldn't even say that. You know what they did? They just shut up. Last game, the haters just shut up. The haters just shut up. Patriots have trash defense. Your point? Your point? A trash defense can destroy our O-line. A trash defense can destroy our O-line. So what's your point? They did their job. They did their job. Period, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. How about y'all do me a favor? Somebody earlier said, I saw the comment, Tannehill sucks at the deep ball. Listen, first of all, you living in 6-7 years ago. His rookie year, his sophomore year, and half of his junior year. I would agree with you in and out. But now, Tannehill, let me stop even entertaining that comment, talk about he ain't good with the deep ball. Get out of here. Now you're really reaching. Come on, man. You probably said that because of the one deep ball yesterday to Kenny Stills on the sideline, where technically Kenny Stills was getting bodied 20 yards down the field, which should have been a flag, illegal contact past 5 yards. Kenny was slowed down on that play. Not Kenny's fault. Come on, man. Tanny can't block for himself. What do you doesn't play well against the blitz? Wait, he doesn't play well against the blitz. Who is going to play well against the blitz? If you're on a play action, you turn around and that blitz is unabated to the quarterback. It's one thing if you slightly picking up the blitz, but when the blitz is unabated to the quarterback, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, y'all. Come on. I'm not finna sit around here and let that happen, man. So the Miami Dolphins have failed Tannehill every year. That's what we going with. And K Flexing chiming in. I appreciate that, K Flexing, the homie in here. And I'll answer that. So the Miami Dolphins have failed Tannehill every year. Not at all. My point is Tannehill's rookie year. Not good. But what did we say? He's improving, but I don't know if he's the future. Tannehill sophomore year. Not the greatest at all. But what did he do? I don't care if he was a 3 out of 10 his rookie year. His sophomore year, he was a 4.5 out of 10. Still improvement. Third year, was it Tannehill? That's when we started all the bully scandals and all of that crap and losing the offensive line. Losing the O-line. What is he supposed to do? Different coaches, different coordinators. Do we want to forget all this stuff? And what did this man do every time? Hey, man, I got a new coach, but, I'm just trying to learn the offense, get better, and do my job. Different offenses, different coordinators, learning new schemes like every year and a half. No, they didn't fail him every year. First year, second year, that's Tannehill, but he was a rookie and a sophomore. We lived with those small errors. Couldn't connect on the deep ball. Couldn't do the pocket presence weary. This and that. Everything you can say about his first 2.5 years, TD won't say nothing even if I know you're wrong. TD won't say not a thing. But you can't tell me the last 5 years, and I do not talk about Tannehill's injury time. For some reason, this man gets injured, and we treat it as if he's played. We treat it as if he played. We treat it as if he's played, man. We literally treat it like, all right, Tannehill went out for the season in preseason. When the season is over and he ain't played a single snap, if before he went into the season, he was a 6 out of 10, when the season started and he didn't play a game, when the season was over, for some reason, everybody said, yeah, Tannehill went down to like a 4.5, like he played or something. That's how I feel people are doing. It's like we getting on Tannehill for when he wasn't even on the field. It's like we blaming Tannehill for Cutler. We blaming Tannehill for Osweiler. That's how it feels. But no, everything ain't on the team because of Tannehill. Like we blaming the team. But the last 4 years, no, you can't give me that. I can't accept that whatsoever. This man in the last 4 years, when he had, every time we showed that he had an O-line, Tannehill has been money. Tannehill has been money. And then what's crazy is, why does this man hold a stat as the second highest QB rating when kept clean? That goes for a lot. That says a lot. That's like common sense. He has the second highest passer rating in the NFL when you keep him clean. Then why aren't you taking a page out of the coach playbook and going to invest in keeping that man clean? Keeping him clean. The coach, go look at their history, man. Go look at the last 5 years. 4 of them 5 years were offensive linemen. Pro Bowl left tackle. They guard right now is playing like the best guard in football. Pro Bowl center. Come on. That's what they went and did. Andrew Luck got all beat up. They were like, well, we know what we need to do. We need to invest in protecting the asset that we've invested in. Whether we know he's the future or not, let's make sure we leave no excuse. No excuse whatsoever. You got to protect that man. You have to. And then I don't understand how we can get on Tannehill. Why don't we get on the organization and say, protect him at all costs? I don't want to hear no excuses. And then when they protect him, and he's playing like trash, get him out of here. But something tells me even y'all know, if we protect that man, ain't nobody out of their mouth can say, get that man out of here. Even y'all know that. Come on, man. If we protect Tannehill, give him the best line we can give him, even y'all haters know. Even the haters know. It ain't going to be a case of, all right, Tannehill has no excuse. Now watch this. You won't say, now watch this out your mouth. Now watch he still suck. You won't say that because history has showed you this year, anytime he's played in the last 4 years that he had his protection healthy, History has showed you that's what keeps us holding on to the man. That's what keeps us holding on to Tannehill. Because every time he has protection, we look at Tannehill like, gosh, that's what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Oh, Tannehill. And then our offensive line get all boo-boo, or injury here, an injury there, a scandal here, a bullying here or there, and then our offensive line look like trash, and for some reason, we just have to stay with Tannehill and blame him. We have to blame him. No, that ain't cool. That is not cool. Y'all looking at this totally the wrong way. All I am saying, all TD Fans Talk is saying, get that man the line that he deserves, because he done took more hits than any quarterback in the NFL the last 7 years. Give that man the line that he deserves, and then allow everybody to judge. And then let's make a decision. All TD has to go off of is, when you don't have a line, everything looks bad. Not just Tannehill, everything looks bad. Even the run game. Even the run game. When he does have a line, we all have hope. We all have hope. Period. Come on, man. That's why I've been telling y'all. This year, first round pick, if we can move up, trade something, and move up in the top 10, you get you a guard, man. Try to get you the best guard known to man in football. Try to get you a guard or do it in free agency. I'm a firm believer that we got to do it in free agency. We got to get somebody proven. People keep saying draft this, draft that. Draft picks aren't proven. It's a lottery. You have a chance to get a young talent that might be great, but what people don't realize is you miss more than you make it. You miss on a draft pick, even a first rounder. You miss on a first rounder more than you, yes, got the winner. You miss more than you make it. People forget that all the time. You miss on draft picks more than you make it. More than you say, yes, that turned out to be an amazing draft pick. Come on, man. Somebody said guard as a top 10 pick. I understand your question mark, because it does sound crazy. You don't get no guard in the top 10. Look at our line. I don't get, okay, go get you a right tackle. And go trade Juwan James for an asset or pick him a backup. We know ain't no guard. Maybe a center or a left tackle and maybe a right tackle in the top 10. That's feasible. I know what you mean, guard in the first 10. That's crazy. Yeah, it is, but look at our line. This type of stuff you got to make sure you get the best one. But this year, guys, K-Flex said, TD, after the season, we got to sit and talk about this. Let's do it, man. For sure, man. Because it's a lot of information. I know what you mean, Flex. It's a lot of information. It's a lot of factors. It's really hard for people to pinpoint where it's coming from. But all I keep saying is, at least everybody needs to evaluate and consider all the information given. Not just your plain eye test watching the game and just watching it and having a conclusion. We can sit back and watch a game and watch Tannehill hike the ball. He has a perfect pocket. He's back there, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. Oh, and then the rush comes. 6 seconds later, and he gets sacked. And we'll literally say he held the ball too long. And that's fair to get upset about that. But what irks me is the fact that the same people that get upset about that, they aren't the same people that's actually looking and saying, all right, let's look at the secondary during that whole time. Tannehill with 3 seconds, with 4 seconds, nobody's freaking open. Man, not a single person is open. We'll throw it away, Tannehill. Hold on. Before you throw it away, it's 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and we're down by 14. Hold it a little longer, buddy. Sack. And then we get on the man. That's all I'm saying. I consider all factors. I don't sit there and rule out the fact that Tannehill sucked on that. But before I say that, let me go make sure. Wow, nobody was open. Well, why didn't he throw it away? Well, we down by 21 points, and it's in the fourth quarter, or this or that, or that and this. I mean, he has to try to make something happen. You want him to be boo-boo the fool like Gates? Throw it away. That's no different from punting on 4th and 2 on your own 40-yard line, and you down by 21 with 6 minutes left. That's no different. That's no different from punting to the ball. You're down by 21, hypothetically 6 minutes left in the game, and you're punting the ball. That's no difference. Throwing it away is no different from doing that. And you just don't do it. You gotta try to make something happen, because we can go make something happen on our own 30, way backed up. Remember yesterday? 4 minutes left, 4 down, we go for it. They get the ball on like the 20-something. That made sense, right? Hey, we had to do it. Then why didn't we have to do it before when it's 4th and 2 on the opposite 40 where it's more beneficial for us? It's no difference. It's no difference. Tannehill holding the ball and we down by a big margin and the time is running out. You're going to hold the ball. Matter of fact, you want him to hold the ball, because if something he can make happen out of that, all the better. But look at the quarterbacks around the league that Ben Roethlisberger hold the ball more than anybody in the league, way more than Tannehill. But you know what? He might have just a little bit more time to find that man at the last minute. Look at last night versus the Patriots. Ben Roethlisberger back there in the pocket on the biggest play of the game, at the end of the game. And I know y'all was watching the game because it was the Patriots, and we loved them going down. Ben Roethlisberger had all day, and then he got flushed out of the pocket. What did he do? Literally, he had to have the ball in his hand for about 12 seconds. 12 seconds on the play. At least about 7 in the pocket, rolled out to the sideline. The man came to him and left his man, and he hit him for the first down, which kind of sealed the game. That's why you hold the ball on, because you down and you trying to win or whatever it may be. Whatever it is, man, it's bigger than just the surface. Typical football of, oh, we didn't execute that play. Who's to blame? Oh, Tannehill got sacked. See, what y'all think, here's what I think it is. I think y'all be like, okay, Tannehill got sacked in 2 seconds. That ain't his fault. It's the line. Tannehill had 4 seconds to throw the ball and he got sacked. It's his fault. I think that's where y'all draw the line. I think that's what it is. He got sacked in 2 seconds. All right, the line sucks. He got sacked in 4, 5, or 6 seconds. Tannehill, man, he ain't got no pocket presence. But we know we only look at that and that. We're not looking at if anybody's open. We're not looking at anything like that. Why didn't he throw it away? We're not looking at the time. We're not looking at what quarter it is. We're not looking at any of that, man. Any of that. Come on, man. And y'all talk Tannehill is a bum. That's simple to see. He's a weak-minded, lame as QB. You know what? I would have respected your opinion, but when you go personal and say that he's lame, once again, most people don't like the good guys. Most people don't like the good guys, the ones that come to work playing football, do their job. Shout out to Shane Rice for the donations. The Dolphins are all trannies. Hey, shout out to you, man. The haters are donating. We'll take it. Listen, you want to say Tannehill is lame. That's sad to even say. We want to get on the good role model quarterbacks and say that they're lame. We want to get on the ones that come to work every day, do their job, play their very best, even if you think that very best sucks. Play his very best. Don't get in no drama. Don't get in no trouble. Ain't out here beating on people. Ain't out here messing around. Ain't out here doing nothing crazy. Trying to make sure he's available for his team on a personal level. And you say that he's lame, this and that. That's where your comment just goes out of the window because you say he's lame. Now you're getting on a personal level of why you just don't like his character or who he is. Ain't nobody care nothing about that. We talking football right now. We talking football. Lame ain't nothing got to do. Lame has no place in football execution. Lame has no place in football execution. Now that's what you call a real hater, y'all. And we welcome all the haters, by the way. Nothing wrong. Matter of fact, we're not mad at you. At least you helped us recognize that you are a hater of Tannehill. Nothing wrong with that, man. Subscribe to Anthony Saba. Please subscribe to Anthony Saba. At least he shows you the film. He even tells you where Tannehill messes up. He even shows you how he messed up. He even shows you on his film. Go check it out, though. But knowing y'all will see 5 plays where they messed it up for Tannehill, and then he'll show you one where Tannehill messed up. I told you, like every quarterback is perfect. For the life of me, man. For the life of me. Come on, man. It's ridiculous. At the end of the day, at least all I'm asking you to do is just go watch some film. Just go watch some film. Go watch film. I will for the life of me. Tannehill not lame at all, period. I just don't want him on my team because he can't make us a good team with his on-field play alone at all. I'm curious though, what quarterback can make a team a good team with his on-field play with a sorry offensive line? I'm curious. With a sorry offensive line. I'm just curious about that. And I know people are gonna throw out some names. You're wrong, man. See what y'all? Oh, Russell Wilson. So Russell Wilson made his team better in that game where he went 80. He last week, 8 days ago, y'all. 8 days ago, Russell Wilson had less than 80 yards. I think it was 78 yards in the game, 0 touchdowns, and I think a pick. And you gonna tell me he helped his team? He made his team better, but they still won. Come on, man. Y'all sitting here proving your own points. Don't throw out the name Russell Wilson. The man just had a game and his O-line sucked. Oh, well, that's why he only put up 80 yards last week. Somebody said Russell Wilson's O-line sucked. I'm not denying that, but that's why he only put up 78 yards last week, 0 touchdowns, an INT. But tell me this. His offensive line sucks. He was a non-factor in the game. How did they win? Don't put his name up there as the answer. My point exactly. How about we start giving credit where credit is due? It takes more than just your quarterback. It takes more than just your quarterback. Russell Wilson won. They won the game last week, and Russell Wilson was a non-factor. 78 yards. No TDs. Come on, man. Tom Brady. What happened to Tom Brady yesterday? Get out of here, man. If that was the Dolphins playing Pittsburgh yesterday, and the game would have went identically the same, y'all would have still been getting on Tannehill. But since it's the name Tom Brady, his past allows us not to get on him. His past allows us to give him a pass. Y'all ridiculous, man. Russell has done it consistently in his career. His past allows him to get a pass. His past allows us to ignore bad play from him. His past. And since Tannehill has no past, we can ignore bad play when it ain't even bad play. You're not even looking at the rest of the team and the factors. Come on, man. Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck got one of the best offensive lines in football today. Top 3, hands down. Don't even say Andrew Luck. Top 3, hands down. Go look it up. I know somebody ain't just say RG3. I'm not going to comment on that. Not going to comment on Kaepernick either. Because at the end of the day, I don't care all the little social issues and all that stuff. I'm talking football. I love Cap, but I'm talking football. His last year, before he wasn't in the league, I'm talking football. Get out of here with that mess, man. New follower here, but I'm a Bucks fan. Shout out to you, Keith, man. Either way, man, we appreciate your love and support, man. Luck just got a line. That's all he got. Andrew Luck has the line out of all lines. I mean, y'all didn't watch that. No, y'all didn't watch the game yesterday because you were watching the Dolphins game. I watch football all day. Listen, man. He has winning record, TD. Who has a winning record? I don't know who you're talking about. Deshaun Watson. What about Deshaun Watson? I'm done, TD. All right, college man, 954, man. Dude, Kaepernick sucks. Ryan Tannehill isn't that bad. Next century, he's not that bad. But imagine if he had an offensive line. What would that statement do? It would turn to he's not that bad to Ryan Tannehill is a great quarterback. Period, man. Luck been good since rookie year, no O-line. I'm not arguing with that. But why hasn't he gone all the way? Look what the results have been since the rookie year. Yeah, he done made an appearance or two. About to be. But look at the overall gist of the team. It takes more than just the quarterback, man. That's like me arguing with y'all. Why didn't Luck go this year? What happened that year? What happened this year? No, man. O-line every year, TD. Why do we see it clearly, but the organization can't? I personally feel like the organization can't see it clearly because of all these fans that don't see it clearly. We got a non-football owner. So when you got a non-football owner, they're hearing all the chatter that's coming from every direction. And where do you think that chatter comes from? People that don't even watch film. Don't even watch film. That's why they can't see it. And shame on them for not seeing it. Ridiculous, man. Now, you know what? Let me stop, man. Let me be fair, though. Let me be fair. Based off of our salaries and stuff like that, let me be fair. Right now, we couldn't afford to go pay the highest paid left tackle. I mean, Tunsil ain't getting big money, but he about to. We can't afford to go pay the highest paid a big name guard, both guards, big name center. I'm gonna be fair. You know what? Let me back up for a second. I gotta be fair to our front office, though. See, people want to talk about why they ain't do this, why they ain't do that. Gosh, it's so much to football. There is so much to football. There is a such thing as salary cap, too. Do you know how much we got sitting in Kilgore for? Almost like pennies on the dollar based off of their value. And they were good. Just taking a risk of an injury. So the Dolphins had to pull the plug on good players for a good price to be able to afford the team they got. Had to. You think we just sitting around with extra money in our pocket right now? Like we got 40 million that we didn't use this year. You think that's the case? You think we literally sitting there with 28 million in our pocket right now? Like, yeah, we just didn't use it. No, we use our money. So they got to go with what they can do. But now, hopefully, they see the light. All right, we listen, the team felt like they had a Super Bowl contending team if everybody was healthy. And we can disagree about this. TD feels like we had a Super Bowl contending, okay? Don't get me twisted, a Super Bowl contending team if everybody was healthy. I truly believe that. Something as simple as William Hayes, Kilgore, and Sitton still being on the roster with all the same injuries that we have. Just those three still being on the roster, we are a contending Super Bowl team. I can't fault the front office for seeing that and saying, let's roll with it. Hopefully we don't get hit with the injury bug. We did. We got hit with it. We got hit with it. Come on, man. We got hit with it. That's why I'm not so mad at the front office. I'm not so mad at the coaches. But what I didn't like about the coaches is the simple fact that after 4 weeks of your players that you know that were impact players were gone, I gave y'all 4 weeks. 4 weeks later, y'all still doing the same crap trying to make the replacement what you lost? No, that's not going to happen. So make your scheme to best help them. Come on, man. L. Burgess 1978 said broken record. You're spot on, man. You're spot on. I'm a broken record right now. But it's crazy that I got to keep on saying this. It's common sense. I'm going to be honest. TD's scared. I'm nervous. I'm nervous that the team is going to actually don't see it the way I see it. And by all means, they might see it the way some of y'all see it that disagree with me. The way some of y'all see it that disagree with me, they may see it that way and they may go down that path. But I keep on warning y'all. You cut Tannehill today. You trade your 19th, hypothetically, draft pick, and you give up another draft pick, and you go to number 1 in the draft. You go get the Heisman winner. You go get whoever you want at quarterback, the best one every single one of y'all think it is. First and foremost, you don't know if that person is going to be great as an NFL quarterback. I don't know how many times this NFL has been proven the number 1 overall pick at quarterback sometimes just are bums. Not only do you risk the player just not being NFL caliber, but you're bringing them into this offensive line situation? What we going to do rookie year? Have them looking like Sam Darnold? Have him looking like Sam Darnold, sacking him everywhere. And then when he done got sacked enough and he getting pressure, he throwing picks. You know, we picked this man out 6 times this year. What, we gonna have him looking like Sam Darnold? Come on, man. Drew Lock to Miami. What, we gonna have Drew Lock behind this O-line? Come on, Dwayne Haskins Jr. What, we gonna have him looking the same way? It's unfair to these players because some of the same people y'all naming won't even be in the league 3 or 4 years later. Won't even be in the NFL 3 or 4 years later. Won't even be on a roster. Batman Pop's tripping. Let's trade Tannehill for a referee whistle in a 1994 Dan Marine jersey. Crazy, man. Nah, Jags getting Lock. And you think it's gonna look at? I mean, just look at it. Look at the Jaguars. How many quarterbacks have they had over the last several years that they drafted and stuff? And what happened? The Jets, Buffalo, and the real insanity of it is this, y'all. Here's the real insanity about it for TD. Why are we forgetting that in the last 20 years we've had 20 quarterbacks? And that's remember the fact that Tannehill has been with us the last 7 years. Tannehill has been with us the last 7 years. So technically, in 13 years, we done had somewhere around about 16 quarterbacks. We done had more quarterbacks in years before Tannehill. And do you know how many of those we drafted? What, y'all want to keep on doing this? Y'all want to keep doing this versus recognizing Tannehill is good enough. He ain't, I guess that's my argument. Tannehill doesn't have to be Brady. He doesn't have to be Drew Brees. That's all I'm trying to say. He doesn't have to be to win a Super Bowl. If Eli Manning can win a Super Bowl, Tannehill ain't got to be no Brady. I don't think y'all heard me. If Eli Manning can win a Super Bowl, y'all ain't hearing me, man. You're not hearing me. That should have said enough to y'all. If Eli Manning can win a Super Bowl, man, then what makes you think Tannehill can? Eli Manning, a real quarterback. Are you crazy, TD? I wonder what's happening to Eli these days. Talk to me. What's happening to Eli these days? And do me a favor. Don't you dare put anything about the offensive line in the comment section. What's going on with Eli these days? Don't put nothing about no offensive line in the comment section. Because if you ain't going to say that for Tannehill, do not put that on there. But I want to hear from you, the one who said Eli is a great quarterback. Because, I mean, whatever you say, he's the real deal. I like Eli too. I'm going to be honest with you. But I want to go down this line with you. Tell me what's going on with Eli these days. Why is he having a problem? Why is he looking boo-boo the fool a lot of times now? Why does he look trash getting sacked after sack after sack after sack? Why is he getting pressured so much? Why is he picking dirt out of his helmet all the time? Just don't put offensive line on them in the comment section. Because if we ain't going to say that for on Tannehill, don't put that in the comment section. Don't put it in the comment section or somebody want to say team lost. Somebody says he. My point exactly, he. Come on, man. With Eli Manning, we win more. Then why he ain't winning more with the Giants? They got one of the best receivers in the NFL, man. They got one of the sturdiest running backs in the NFL. Are you kidding me? Look at that offense. Because we're not talking about the offensive line. Remember, that's off limits right now. Y'all want to talk about Eli? Arguably the best receiver in the game. Arguably, of course. Look at the rookie running back. Do you see what's happening over there? And you got Eli. Okay, what's up with their offense? Can somebody answer me that? What's up with their offense? No. Cortez, Mauricio 56. OBJ is overrated. Giants O-line is doo-doo too. Hey, I'll take the OBJ overrated, quote unquote, but we're not talking about the offensive line because we don't say that about Tannehill. I want to know what's wrong with the Giants. Why Eli doing what he doing? But we can't. That's the rule of the game. We can't mention the O-line. I bet you it's real hard for y'all to come up with the reason. But y'all want to say it. You want to say that offensive line, Why Eli looking the way he looking? What if Eli had that offensive line in Super Bowl years? Do you think he would have won the Super Bowl? Get out of here, man. Get out of here. My point exactly, man. Y'all keep proving it for me. The Giants organization is a mess. What does that have to do with when they on the field and they playing football? Top receiver, top running back, and Eli is the man. Eli is the man. I'm not entertaining that Tannehill has no heart stuff. Y'all just trolling now. Most hit quarterback get up, don't even complain. The commentators on Sunday literally said it during the game. I'm surprised he don't go over that sideline and start cursing at coaches. I'm surprised he keeping his mouth shut, just going over to the side and he's taking the punishment. Or maybe that's what y'all want him to do. Maybe y'all want him to go over there and yell and be passionate about it. Maybe that's what y'all actually asking for. But then he do that in a huddle with a rookie in training camp. He do that and say he demand for perfection. Y'all eat him alive. You eat him alive because he trying to hold people accountable. Come on, man. Come on, man. My point exactly in the Giants-Eli situation. You see what happened when your O-line suck, nothing else get off. Yeah, you break a run here and there, you make a big play here and there, but the overall gist of the team, no good. No good. The O-line can get your coach fired. The O-line can get your quarterback cut. The O-line can get the running back cut. And it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous, man. I can't wait until Tannehill plays the Jags, start looking for more O-line excuses. They got a great defense. If the O-line sucks, they suck, though, Pete. I mean, what you want me to say? How about this? How about I take me, you, Pete, me and you, Pete, and we go ahead and take 3 more guys out here on this chat, and we go beat the Dolphins offensive line. And if we get beat on every play, how about we keep looking at Tannehill and be like, stop making excuses, man. Stop making excuses. How about we go up against those 300-pound linemen, let them blow right past us, push us over? Because I ain't been in the gym lately, about to get back at it. Come on, man. How about we do that? I'm better than Tannehill. Yeah, you know what? That's even better. How about we put you back there and let 5 of us on this chat block for you? And let 5 of us on this chat block for you, man. Pete, I might be speaking at your funeral next Sunday, after next Sunday, if that happens. Come on, man. And on your headstone it'll read, I'm still better than Tannehill. That's what it'll turn out to be. That's what would happen, Pete. We would put it on the tombstone, a man who is still better than Tannehill. That's what it would be, man. Come on, man. I'm down for that, TD. Hey, I'll be down for it, too. All I need is one of those checks. That's all I need. I'll sacrifice it all, baby. I just need one of those checks. The minimum, baby. Oh, man. TD, funny as it. Tanny is one of the toughest QBs out there. I know, man. Pete a little tougher, though. Is Josh Allen better than Tannehill? No, not yet. So Pete at least got dog in him. Hey, you agree, man. Here lies a man with the dog in him. Still better than Tannehill. Real problem, both lines suck. He ain't never lied, man. Restructure Tannehill, add a solid backup. I'm going to tell you this. I don't even know if we can restructure Tannehill anymore. I don't even think we can restructure Tannehill anymore. Just like they've been saying, man. Just like they've been saying. We lucky that, the commentators even saying it now. Get rid of Tannehill you want. Somebody going to pay him. And just our luck, they going to have a good O-line, and he going to be the one that kick us out in the playoffs with whoever we go get. I ain't going to lie, y'all. Y'all know how depressing that would be for me? To literally be on here rooting for my new quarterback, because I'm going to root for him no matter what. If Tannehill out the door tomorrow, whoever we bring in. I don't care if they bring Cutler back. I don't know about all that. That's really going to try my fanhood, man. But whoever we were to bring back, or whoever we get, I'm going to root my behind off for him. But that would be so depressing playing against Tannehill. And knowing our luck, it would be a division foe that literally pick him up. And like the guy said in the article when he read it, Dolphins getting rid of Tannehill would be the stupidest thing ever. He literally said it, and I thought about it, and I said, dang, he actually is right. You know who would actually pick Tannehill up? It would be a team like the freaking Patriots. It would be a team like the Patriots that if we cut Tannehill next year, they'll bring Tannehill in behind Brady, and Brady plays his 1 or 2 more seasons. Tannehill takes the helm, and Tannehill with Bill Belichick starts winning Super Bowls. You know how crazy that would be? And TD said it would be crazy. But man, do you know how depressing that would be for an organization? They won't even talk about it no more. They won't even say, we could have had Breeze. They'll say things like, we had Tannehill. You talking about if we already the laughing stock and they don't respect us? Do you know where we would go from there on that rate? Oh my gosh. Tannehill in a Patriots uniform winning a Super Bowl and beating us and kicking us out of the playoffs and anything like that. Oh my God. Our franchise have never seen a low so low. And knowing the Patriots, they would do something like that, man. They would do something like that. Brady's great, but it ain't just Brady. Look what Matt Castle did behind that team. Look how many games he won. Wasn't it 12 or something like that? He won 12 games when Brady went out that year. I still remember because I had Brady in my fantasy, and I'm like, oh, he done ruined the season. I still remember that. Still won the championship that year in fantasy, by the way. But ruined my season. 11-5, okay. 11-5, Matt Castle went. When Matt Castle left the Patriots, what happened to Matt Castle? What happened to Matt Castle? Anybody know what happened to Matt Castle? Anybody? Where is he right now? Where is Matt Castle right now? Anybody know? Are he with the Vikings? Is he a backup with the Vikings? Come on, man. I saw you on Fox NFL Sunday. It was Fox or CBS? Travis, let me know, man. Was it Fox or CBS? I thought it was CBS. Well, I know it was CBS, but you saying Fox. I'm like, I was on Fox too? I didn't know that. I want to see K Flex and TD debate. I'd pay for that. That'll be cool, man. Flex was in here not too long ago. He said we need to sit down after this season and chat. We're going to get it going for y'all, man. It's all love over here. TD loves some K Flexing, man. But my point exactly, man. My point is, what happened to Matt Castle? Matt Castle plays for the Lions. Somebody said the Vikings. Now somebody say the Lions. You see, we don't even know where the man at. And I believe you when you say he played for the Lions. But you see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? But no, he was a starter on the team. What happened to him? What happened to him? But when he behind them Patriots, when he behind those Patriots, he looked like an elite quarterback. Don't be fooled, y'all. Do not be fooled. Let us be that fool to let the Patriots go pick him up. Let us be the fool. And you know what? Tannehill will probably do something. You know what? Tannehill will probably be petty. For the first time in his life, he probably will be heartbroken. He'd be like, I gave Miami everything I had, and I just wouldn't receive well by everyone. I gave them everything. Yeah, you know what, Patriots, go ahead. Go ahead and give me a little $5 million for 2 years. And when Brady retired, go ahead and give me my money. Whatever Brady making now. Because Brady done took pay cuts. Brady don't make a lot of money. I mean, he make a lot of money, but it ain't crazy. Go ahead, give me the $20 million. And you know what? Tannehill will be behind center for the Patriots, literally starting and looking good. He would be looking good with the Patriots. I'm going to tell y'all now. Just imagine Tanny with an O-line. Oh, okay, let me just put it like this. Whenever you see Tannehill play his best football, imagine him doing that with the Patriots against us. Just tell me how you would feel. Come on, man. Come on. Don't lose your mind, man. We will be, man, that will be history for the Miami Dolphins. It'll be the worst thing to ever happen. The worst thing to ever happen to our franchise, man. It would be the worst thing. We would go down as the laughing stock of NFL history if that man goes and win a Super Bowl with the Patriots. Y'all crazy if you don't think Belichick wouldn't take somebody like Tannehill. Accurate on dink and dunks. He can throw a deep ball now. That's all I need. Sign him up. Accurate on dinks and dunks. Oh my gosh. Somebody said hashtag free Tannehill. Teal Town is a troll. It don't matter, man. Whoever trolling, man, I love him, man. Tannehill is my guy. He my guy too. Everybody don't see it that way. When was the last time we had 11 wins in a season? I couldn't tell you, man. I mean, I probably could, but I ain't even thinking that far. It's been a little minute, man. It's been a little minute, man. Hold on. 1 second, y'all. Hold on. I got a question, guys. Um, Name one quarterback who's got sacked 10 times and let me know if he's a true franchise quarterback if you do. I don't know. I don't know a quarterback that's got sacked 10 times that's a true franchise quarterback other than Tannehill. Other than Tannehill. I have no idea. I don't know. Oh, Eli? Hey, I guess you got a point. But what's Eli's problem? Because we can't talk about the whole line. Listen, you're right, Pete. Listen, Tannehill is a true franchise quarterback. But don't forget why he's gotten sacked 10 times. Every true franchise quarterback in this NFL, their organization has invested to protect them. We can't say he ain't a true franchise quarterback because our organization hasn't invested to protect him. We can't say that. And you know what? Back up for a second. I can't even say that they ain't invest to protect him. They go out and they get Laramie Tunsil in the first round. Before Laramie Tunsil, I remember they got Jake Long in the first round. They also brought in Brandon Albert. I mean, they've done a few things. Josh Sitton and Kilgore was supposed to hold it down. They just got injured. The problem is it's been injuries, man. It's been either injuries or a full line. Tunsil and James are okay. I agree. Tunsil and James are okay. Since Sperano, worry about your mediocre fans. The problem is the guards. We all know the problems are the guards. But let some of the haters tell it, it's not even the guards. It's Tannehill. They don't realize they can go get Brady behind our line today. And with these guards, Brady going to be cussing every play, throwing his helmet on the sideline. Come on, man. Gase, the head coach, needs to fire Gase, the offensive coordinator. Now, I ain't gonna front about that. You might be right. I don't say get rid of him at coach, but we need to get rid of him as an offensive coordinator. No, I mean, he got the right schemes, man. Why am I falling into that? I'm looking at film and I'm like, Gase, you're dialing up good plays. I just don't like Gase that keep that play, Gase. But you know what? You know that this is your fourth option. You know that this guy right here is your fourth option. Move him on the line. If we don't get it in the first three options, don't worry about the play. But that's not take a sack. Move him on the line. Motion him in, knowing that he's a decoy or whatever it may be, man. Come on, man. Miami should relocate to Canada. Listen, if Miami ever relocated, I mean, the writing's on the wall, y'all. If Miami it better not ever relocate. But if it was to ever relocate, it would be in London. It would be in Europe. I think we have the biggest fan base in Europe. And what I mean by out of all teams, they love the Dolphins. Like a lot of Dolphin fans. I love Tannehill so much. I'm willing to give him these two last games his last chance. So, Pete, are you saying that if Tannehill gets sacked several times against the Jaguars and it's obvious that the O-line just don't even care, that's how bad they are, it's Tannehill's fault? Come on, man. The London Dolphins. Don't even spit those words out your mouth, man. I'm saying I hate and love Tannehill. And I know you do, Pete. At least I listen to Pete. Pete give me his reasons. I'm like, okay, I hear you. And I give him my reasons. See, Pete, that's the difference, man. I appreciate you, Pete. Real talk, man. In front of everybody, I appreciate you. Pete keeps it real. He don't shy behind nothing. You know, he ain't the biggest Tannehill fan, but he also ain't trying to just kill the man. Yeah, he talks his trash about Tannehill. Who doesn't that doesn't like him? But at least he's reasonable. Reasonable. What for the life of me are the people that aren't reasonable. The people that think it's Tannehill's fault when he hiked the ball, fake the hand off, turn around, and it's like, oh my gosh, I just got blue. Like, y'all remember that safety blitz yesterday, unabated to the quarterback. The man turned around and safety was already bam. Like, oh my gosh, didn't even have a chance. And some people be like, come on, Tannehill, man. You got to figure out a way to get out of that. I don't know. Somebody said, y'all had one job. Gates got to be like this, man. Gates has to be like this. Oh my gosh, you all had one job. One job. Gosh. Come on, man. It's getting ridiculous, y'all. But listen, man. It is what it is, man. I keep the same energy with Gates and Burke. For those who say that I don't keep the same energy with both of them, just go back and all the videos are right on my channel. Just go back and look at week 5, week 6, week 7, week 8, week 9, week 10, week 11, week 12. Just go back. People got mad that I was getting on Burke this week and not Gates because Burke put us in a 21-0 hole. And people will be like, it wasn't Burke, it was the team. No, it's you putting your team in the position you put them in. And I'm so glad I got to prove it this game, y'all. I bet a lot of y'all was like, TG just yelling about put 5 on the line. He just keep yelling about it. What happened when we put 5 on the line? Vikings looked like a totally different offense. Couldn't get nothing moving. Punt, pick 6, punt. Just putting 5 on the line, challenging them more. What you want our D-line to do when you got 7 offensive linemen and both, and you know what was happening? Wake and Quinn were coming around the corners. And guess what the left tackle gets to do? The left tackle was out there like this before the ball hikes. The left tackle has been instructed. Every time that ball hikes, I want you to remember that we have 7 people on the offensive line. So I don't want you to care about Cam Wake coming this way and spinning back inside. I don't want you to worry about that. Every single play, here's what I want you to do, left tackle. Hike, first step left. Beat him left. That's all you got to do all game. If he spins and get around you, don't worry. We got 7 men on the line. The person next to you is instructed to make sure he's looking out. That's why it's hard for our pass rush to get there when people got 7 on the line, because the left tackles and the right tackles, they're not playing football like, all right, which way is he going to go? No, the first thing they're doing, let me guard the outside. Let me guard the outside. I got so much help on this line. I ain't worried about them doing a big-time move and spinning inside. Because when they do, I got 7 people on the line. I'm good. And they wonder why we never can get to the quarterback. Freaking the defensive tackles getting double teamed and stuff. Come on, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I gotta be honest about Minnesota. It was kind of a thing of beauty on film. Defensive tackles getting double teamed, and when one man literally got him secured, because once you double team, you can hold that man up, and that man is like this, like, oh, I can't go nowhere. And it was beautiful watching them double team. And as soon as one man saw, hey, you got him, it's like they were cold. You got him, he left, and now they going to a linebacker. And that's why I look like everybody done picked up their individual block. No, they starting out with a scheme, and then one man is releasing. All he did is help stop them. Then the next one's releasing to the next level. I was looking at it like, oh my gosh, this is orchestrated to not let us get any pressure on Cousins at all. And when Gates finally switched to putting 6 people on the line of scrimmage for the Dolphins, we actually start holding the line up. Tannehill actually started making some completions, and we went downfield 2 drives in a row. And for the life of me, Gates goes back to 5 on the line. And I'm like, what are you thinking? And we kept getting 8 apart. Especially the biggest one was the play where we had 4 receivers to the left and 1 to the right, just 5 men rushing, and they rushing 4, and I was like, this spells disaster. Sure enough, they sent, and then they sent 5. It looked like 4. They sent the safety delayed blitz unabated to the quarterback. Unabated to the quarterback, man. Do Dolphins coaches watch film? Yeah, they watch film. But you know what they do? Because I hear it in Gates' press conferences. Let me tell you what Gates does when he watches film. Okay, they got this run off for 9 yards. Let me see what happened. Oh my gosh. This linebacker didn't fit his lane right. That linebacker didn't fit his lane right. And that linebacker didn't fit his lane right. That's what they're saying. Adam Gase. They got 7 men on the line of scrimmage. They ain't got 3 lanes. They don't have 3 lanes to fit. 7 men on the line of scrimmage. They create 5 lanes. Did y'all watch the Vikings when the running back got the ball and then they showed you in front of the running back? Lane, lane, lane. If I scoot through there, that's a lane. That's a lane. And around the corner is another lane. This linebacker not fitting this lane. That linebacker not fitting that lane properly. That one ain't fitting that lane. You telling them to pick. Generally, they supposed to have 3 lanes to fit. And everything else is outside, and that's where the safeties have to come downhill, and the corners got to fight through blocks to make the tackle. But if they got 7 men on the line of scrimmage, I'm looking at 5 lanes, 5 open lanes, and you telling them they fit in the wrong lanes. And to add insult to injury, the Vikings were getting the ball, like the running back would be coming this way. He gets the ball. Right when he gets it heading that way, all he does is turn this way. All the linebackers are already trying to fit whatever lanes Gates talking about, and he just turned to the 2 that's open. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Come on, man. So that's what Gates does when he watches films. And I don't blame Gates for that. He's an execution guy. Well, if the linebackers fit their lanes and the linemen hit their gaps properly, this and that, this wouldn't happen. Adam Gase. You're just not used to watching film where they put 7 men on the line of scrimmage. Y'all tell me this. Until this year, how many times have you really seen offenses, and I'm not talking about in the red zone, y'all, goal line or nothing like that. I'm not talking about that. Or a 3rd and 1 or a 4th and 1 heavy package. I'm talking about first down. How many times in NFL history have we seen offenses literally 75% of the game against us, 75% of the game, they put 7 men on the offensive line of scrimmage. That is unheard of, y'all. That is unheard of. But the truth be told, this started all the way back in the Houston game. This started in the Houston game. It started all the way back in the Houston game. And since the Houston game, for the life of me, it is so embarrassing that I have witnessed almost every team we play do something that is not even normal in the NFL. Put 7 men on the line of scrimmage 75% of the game. That is not normal in the NFL. You are lying if you say that is normal. Teams do not do that. But against the Miami Dolphins, it is the winning formula. You won't get to the quarterback. We will have more running lanes. And since we will have more running lanes and our quarterback has longer to throw the ball, play action is the best that it'll ever be. And what have we been getting killed with? Running backs having running lanes, not getting pressure on the quarterback, and play action for the life of me has been our Achilles heel. For the life of me. Look at it. Defensive tackles don't hold their ground either, which don't help. And you're right, David. I'm not getting on you when I say this. First of all, you're right, but I don't think I'm coming at you when you say that. But I have to say this. That sounds just like Gase. You know, they're not doing their part. God dog it, they wasn't doing their part since week 4. And by week 8, you should have changed it because they ain't did their part those 4 weeks. Week 4, week 5, week 6, week 7, they wasn't doing their part. At what point as a good coach do you say they can't do their part? It's the difference between they're not doing their part and they can't do their part. Skill versus will. Don't tell me they're not trying to. They have the will to do it, but they don't have the skill to do it. If it's skill, you have to work with them and put them in better positions. And I've been screaming for 4 weeks now, put 5 men on the defensive line. Put 5 men on the defensive line. And finally, after we're down 21-0, we finally put 5 on the defensive line. And their whole offensive game changed for the Vikings. But then let me tell you what, and that's when we were sending 5. Let me be clear. And then some people say, well, TD, we were sending 5 at the end of the game too, and it still wasn't getting it done. But because guess what happened at the end of the game? We had 5 on the line, but we were only sending 4. You know what that 5th person was doing? They had the line like this. Hut, 1 step up, 1 step back. They stand there, spying on the quarterback like we playing a mobile quarterback or something. They weren't even going. They weren't even going. Go watch the film. At the end of the game, early in the game, when we put 5, we sit 5, and their whole game plan changed. Later in the game, we had a wasted man on the field. We might as well have 10 players playing on the field. Because whoever that 5th guy was up there, and he sat there right by the line of scrimmage. You had the center sometimes like this. Nobody in the center was touching. Anybody come in my area, I get them. And the man 4 feet in front of them like this, spying as if the quarterback gets out. The center's like, all right, let me help my guards. Anybody coming over? Oh, he's coming over. But you're not attacking. Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous, man. We need a Q&A with coaches and fans. You ain't never lied, man. You know what you will hear? Yeah, hey, Adam Gase. What's up with the pass rush? Why can't we get any pressure? Why can't we get any pressure? He gonna talk about the players. He gonna talk about, we're just not getting there. Well, do you think we should send more? Well, we have our moments where we send more. Get out of here, Gase. We're not talking about that 7% of the time in the game. Come on, man. The wide 9 is the problem. You're right that the wide 9 is a problem. Let me tell you what the wide 9 does help. It eliminates the runs outside. But what's happening is, since they're putting 7 men on the line, they're running through that tackle. They're running through that left tackle, the inside of that left tackle. The weight comes around the corner, they're running right past them. Weight coming around, the running back going right past them. That's what's happening. The wide 9 ain't bad if we're going to put 3 guys on the interior. Wait, quit, 3. What we doing? Wait, quit, 2. And here's for the life of me. Guess where those 2 defensive tackles are lined up? You got the center, the guard and the guard. Why are both of our defensive tackles outside of the guard? They got 3 inside linemen with nobody in front of them. And the guards are on the outside of them. And then our ends are on the outside of the tackles. For the life of me, man. For the life of me, man. Maybe I should just stop saying Firebird. Maybe that's just me. You know what? I'll dial it down some. I'll just say I don't like Burke. I'm not a fan of Burke. I'm just not a fan of Burke. Just not. At all. Nah, it's not mean. I know, but people, oh, you want to get on Matt Burke, keep the same energy with Gase. They don't watch the show because they'll know for literally like 8 weeks straight, Gase was the center of attention. I was murdering Gase and everything I said because the evidence was there. Then I saw signs of him actually changing things, doing a little better. Still got to work on the consistency, but I still see where Gase is making some adjustments. And I was proud of Burke this game when he finally put 5 on the line. When he finally put 5 on the line, I was proud. But overall, man, it's just not a good look, y'all. It's just not a good look, man. Guys, this is TD Fans Talk, man. We had a bad loss yesterday, We had a bad loss. There's nothing for us to be too happy about. But you know what? I want to let y'all know, the real Miami Dolphin fans, real talk. Forget all this Burke, that. Forget all that crap. Real talk, man. None of us should be disappointed with this season. the way it's going. We really shouldn't, man. I mean, we got to think about it. Let's just be real. I mean, let's just keep it real. I ain't talking about the haters that say we were only going to win 3 games, okay? But I don't want y'all to get blinded by TD's positivity. I don't want you to get blinded by my positivity. When our injuries happen, our chances drastically went down. But we were actually still able to see some very nice flashes here and there, regardless of major injuries. Look at the Patriots game. We saw a promising game from several players. We saw what could be. But I don't want people to get all bent out of shape because you lose to Minnesota after a Patriots game. To be honest with you, with the injuries that we've had, this team is currently overachieving. The beautiful thing is, I knew we could. I knew we could overachieve. And what's even more beautiful about it, some people think of it as that's not beautiful, that's depressing. What's even better to me about it is the fact that we're overachieving and we know that we left at least 3 games on the field that we definitely could have won. We definitely could have won. We're overachieving right now, and that's what the excitement came from. But where people are getting it all twisted, they're mistaking our overachievement with expectations of our players. So when something like yesterday happens, they forget that we're already overachieving. They expect like, no, man, we a legit team right now. We do that, we suck. No. You're looking at it the wrong way. You're looking at it totally the wrong way, man. All I say is if we were not injured, if we didn't have the injuries that we had, how do y'all think this team would look this year? Do you think it still would be 7 games? I don't care if you give us one more and say 8. That's all I'm saying here. That's all I'm trying to say, man. So don't get bent out of shape because you lose to a Minnesota team. I'll be 100% honest with you. Go look at my prediction video 4 months ago. TD had Minnesota slotted as a loss. I also had us going 12-4. I had us going 12-4. And without the injuries, who knows what we would have been. But regardless, without the injuries, TD had the Minnesota game slotted as a loss. Go look at the prediction video. Go look at it. I'm a realist. I knew that going into Minnesota, that's the big problem. It was going into Minnesota. And look at how we're doing on the road anyway this year. That's why I was saying early in the season, somebody gave me that good stat. Why does the Patriots get to play all their tough games on the at home just about? Out of division is what I'm talking about. Those out of division games, they played most of them at home. I was mad about that early in the season. Y'all don't remember that? Somebody brought that to my attention. I was like, man, Vikings at home, this team at home, Colts at home. I'm like, that ain't cool. And we done had just about every single one of them on the road. On the road, man. So don't get bent out of shape about us losing to a Minnesota. With our injuries, we definitely have already overachieved. And you should be proud of that. This ain't time to be, oh, this team's I'm done with it. You really were. Come on, man. TD's going to say Super Bowl no matter what. Because you got to believe. That's just who I am. That's the person I am. But really, you got bent out of shape for losing to the Vikings? And then we got blinded by the Patriots game or the O-line protecting. What did we say going in? If they protect Tannehill, we good. They didn't. How did it end up falling on Tannehill's shoulder to bear the blame? We literally went into the game. If they protect Tannehill and if Matt Burke actually change it up, we good. Well, they didn't protect him. Matt Burke was two series too short, 3 series too late to switch it up. And somehow the brunt of it fell on Tannehill because we looked at his numbers at the end of the game like, ugh. But we don't look at Russell Wilson, 78 yards, 0 touchdowns and a pick. We don't look at him and say, ugh, because they won the game. Pete say to me, it's all on Tannehill. Tannehill can play defense now, Pete. 41 points. Hold on, let me ask you this. Did Tannehill have a turnover? Did the offense have a turnover? So you mean to tell me, in order for it to not have been on Tannehill, he had to score more than 41 points? You think we can make the playoffs? Yeah, I do. But let me tell y'all something even more interesting about it. Don't sleep on the Patriots losing these 2 division games. Don't sleep on that. Do not sleep on the Patriots literally losing these last 2 games. Brock is getting more banged up every week. Gronk, that is. No. Antoine Ferguson, trust me. Statistically, Patriots will take care of business, okay? But don't be surprised if they catch an L. Did you see what happened in the Buffalo game last time? The defense had to make a play at the end of the game for them to win it. Brady had his – I would actually go on record to say Brady might have had one of the worst games of his career when they played Buffalo. Y'all don't remember that night game? They already played Buffalo. Y'all don't remember that low-scoring game? That was the start about 5 weeks ago or something like that. That was the start of the Patriots just not looking great at all. Like, they haven't looked great at all the last few. Matter of fact, the first game that they actually looked good on offense was against us in Matt Burke. That's the first game they actually looked good on offense in like 5 weeks. Y'all don't remember they looked like trash against Buffalo? And if it wasn't for them getting that pick 6, if I'm not mistaken, maybe that's what it was. Was it a pick 6 and they won the game? If it wasn't for that, they were, man, it was at the end of the game, like one of the last plays. It was like one of the last plays, man. Derek Anderson threw a pick 6. Yes. If it wasn't for that, Patriots might have went down. But Patriots just hasn't played great football. Brady looked like trash that game. And you don't usually say Brady looked like trash. You usually just say Brady had a bad game, but you know Brady good. Brady looked like trash that game. Everybody on here that watched that game Monday night, you tell me if I was wrong. You tell me if I'm wrong. You tell me if I'm wrong if you watch that game and Brady didn't look bad. I was like, what is going on? He actually even looked nervous and frazzled back there. Like they hiking the ball. I know they got to him and they were sacking the hell out of him, but he back there like throwing it away quick. He got frazzled. But it happens to all quarterbacks. Tannehill started looking like that around the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th sack yesterday. You can't help it as a quarterback. You're already down by 20. It's like even if I go down and score a touchdown, we ain't got no shot. Hike. Nobody open already. 3 progressions going through. Nobody open. Hell yeah, I'm going to be like, oh, crap, where's it coming from? Oh, it's already here. Yeah, they going to be like that. Brady look like it too, but Brady just do this. Brady, nobody there. Brady just dive to the ground. I don't know why he always do that. Brady be like, he don't throw it away. He just, let me just get to the ground. Brady will hit that ground quick. What's the difference from getting sacked? Because they come and touch you and they didn't literally hit you hard? Brady does it too. Quite a bit. I'm telling y'all, man. Imagine Allen going off for another 90-plus yards, rushing game. Not to mention the Bills actually have a top 5 passing and run defense. Bills ain't a bad team. That's why I told y'all the Dolphins will beat the Jags and the Vikings, and then the Bills will be the toughest battle. Bills ain't no cakewalk. They want to ruin it for the Patriots, and they want to ruin it for us. But I'll tell you the truth. If the Bills beat the Patriots, and they go to the Jets, no, I ain't going to say the Bills actually be like, we want y'all to go instead of the Patriots. Let me stop that. But, guys, it's not far-fetched. Will it happen? TD don't think so. TD think Patriots are pissed right now, and they're going to go try to take care of business versus Buffalo. But they already know it's not a cakewalk. It is not a cakewalk. I don't know if the game in Buffalo or not. I have no idea. Let's hope for that at Godspeed Production. They said it was another scenario, though, that if all the teams tied, like if Colts tie, Titans tie, we tie, and one more tie. Then out of the tiebreakers, we're in. That's what they say, but I don't know. We shall see. I know one thing. After this Sunday, we're going to know what needs to happen, whether we in or not, period. We're going to know exactly what needs to happen. But we shall see, man. It's in Fox, though. Hey, that's a problem. Yes, it is. Godspeed, you're right. That is a problem. But once again, man, I can't put nothing past nothing. We don't want in. Why not? I don't get that for the life of me. Just lose out the rest. Why? So you can get the 17th pick? You want to play all the football you can. If you got a chance to go into the playoffs, you go to it. You go. Ain't no such thing as try to lose games. Players will be pissed. Organizations, I don't think they really try to lose games unless it's between the coach intentionally calling bad situation plays to not go. But it's not a player type deal. Burke needs to go. Yeah, it is the Ravens. If all four of us tie, then the Dolphins are actually getting in based off of tiebreaking scenarios. But that's going to be huge for the who is it? Was it the Titans or is it the I forgot which team it is. Us owning it over them and them owning it over the team that beat us and them owning it overall from a conference standpoint, we would actually leapfrog. You can't forget, we're 4-1 in the AFC East. Hold on. We're 4-1 in the AFC East, y'all. We beat Buffalo. We're 5-1 in the AFC East. 5-1, man. If Pats lose out and we win out, we're both 9-7, and we own the tiebreaker. We would own the tiebreaker. We have a 5-1 division record versus their 3-3 division record. That's my point exactly. We would own the tiebreaker, if I recall the playoff picture right. No, I think they're going to be 4-2 in the division, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think it's 3-3. I could be wrong. I think it was going to be 4-2. They didn't lose to the Jets this year, unless I'm wrong, and they didn't lose to Buffalo yet. They beat us once, and we beat them. They'll be 4-2, but we'll have a better AFC East record, and we'll actually have a. What is even crazier, if that scenario was to play out, we would actually have a bye. We would not a bye. We would actually be at home in the first round of the playoffs, wild card round. We would have a home game. We would be the 4th seed, and we would have a home game. That would be crazy, y'all. So happy we get to watch Balaj. And I guess what's more, and you're right, Balaj, man, boy, Gates got some answers, man. It's a lot of talent on this team, and that's what I keep trying to tell y'all. We got 6 talented receivers that they're starting to look like they're proven. We have, 1, 2, 3 talented running backs. Gore, Drake, and Balaj, and Bolden, 4. We got talent. O-line. O-line, y'all. What sucks even more is the fact that Patriots lost, and if we would have took care of business, do y'all know how much closer we could actually won a division like that? Because I think they're going to lose one of these last 2. Hello? Yeah. Everything okay? All right, what time are you free? Outside of that. All right, just hit me back as soon as you can. On the next one. Whenever you get a chance again. About 30 minutes. All right. My bad, y'all. But yeah, man. And I said that before the game. I said, man, this is pretty common, you know. The Dolphins have to take care of their own business first, because there'd be times where we don't take care of our own business and then the other teams do what they were supposed to do. Can you talk about Amendola not playing well? Yeah, I can talk about Amendola not playing well. What I don't like, guys, and this is what I keep trying to express to y'all, and Amendola is a prime example. Why do we think that every single week everybody's going to catch every ball? Every single week, every quarterback's going to make every throw. Every single week, every running back is going to hit every right hole. There's going to be weeks where Amendola's like, crap, I missed that one. Oh, man, that one is in my hand. Are we forgetting what he's done this season? Amendola has been the most consistent and faithful one this season catching that ball. And he has one game where he's like, oh, man, I like dropped like 4 good passes. I dropped like 4 good passes. It happens, man. I can't get on Amendola about it. I mean, look, he done caught some huge third down plays throughout the season for us. Of course, he didn't play good, and if he did, it would have had a better impact. But I can't. Man, we had problems all around the team. All around the team. Amendola was only relevant because of Brady. Brady made him a star. What are you talking about? First of all, Amendola was never a star. Even with Brady, his best years was like 5, 6, and 700 yards. Go look at it. Amendola is doing just as well now. And that's with a whole bunch of other receivers not even having a full load reps. Amendola's never was built to be that 1,000-yard guy, to be a star. And when Miami brought him in, he was never to be that. Never. But at the end of the day, Amendola has actually caught some good balls this year. He's done very well. So am I supposed to just rag on? Just like when Kenny Steele slid down before that first down. Are we really going to get on Kenny? We going to forget everything Kenny has done? Just like I give Tannehill the love. Oh, he missed one throw and we get on him? He missed 2 or 3 in a game, we get on him? And on top of it, let me say this. With that Amendola situation, he didn't have his best game. He missed like 4 passes, crucial passes, right? But let's be consistent here. Let's just say it's Tannehill's fault because that's the easy thing to do. It's Tannehill's fault. Let's just do that, man. What about Minka, man? I got a video coming out on Minka. I done already filmed it, man, but I got to release it. Talking about Minka, man. People so delusional, man. Matter of fact, watch this. Y'all tell me what y'all think about Minka in the comment section. Use like 2, 3, or 4 words. What you think about Minka in the comment section? Tell me what y'all think about Minka Fitzpatrick. And I already know some people are going to get on me and be like, dude, your streams are too long. It's a live stream. I go as long as I want. People are in and out. Some people done left. Some people done came back. Some people knew. Minka, the future. Minka, gone, be a beast. Good to great. I love Minka. All right, now watch this. Rate Minka's game on a scale of 1 to 10. Rate Minka's game against the Vikings. Scale of 1 to 10. Rate his game. Scale of 1 to 10. Watch this, y'all. Watch this. 8, 4. Tank McBride, you're closer. 4. Audrey Heat, 7. 10, 8, 8, 7, 8, 7, 8, 7, 7, 8, 10, 7.5. 6. New York Blackout, that's closer to what he actually was. 5, exactly. See, this is what I'm talking about. I ain't trying to get on y'all that said 8 and all that because I know he the only one that did something nice. Pick 6. I go back and I watch the film. Minka ain't have a good game. The man didn't have a good game. If you subtract that pick 6, oh my gosh, he didn't have a great game. And this morning when I watched Gase, I was like, wow, he just confirmed it. I was actually going to stay away from it. I was going to stay away from it. I was going to be like, he did get a pick 6. I'll leave Minka alone. But I'm trying to prove a point here for those who don't watch film. And I ain't getting on y'all. I'm just saying that's why sometimes it's important. It's important to watch film. Gase even said it. Gase said, they were talking about the defense, and Gase said, even if you look at Minka, you look at Minka Fitzpatrick, nobody played well. Gase said it out of his own mouth. Nobody played well. Even if you look at Minka, he had that pick 6, but if you go look at the rest, nobody played well. Yeah, Minka 100. Minka 100 to me too. But in this game, that's my whole point. He didn't play great football. TD, you're forgetting about Bobby McCain missing assignment. He was scored on 2 to 3 times. can't blame it all on Minka. No. This ain't about who I'm blaming it on. I think you got me twisted here. I'm not blaming anyone. I was actually proving a point on that. I said, oh, Minka would actually be a great example, because if I ask the chat right now on a scale of 1 to 10, how did Minka do yesterday? I can guarantee you that I'm going to get 8 or above all through the chat section. In my mind, I was thinking that. I said, I bet, and I watched the film, and I know what the man's real score was. And then Adam Gates backed that up with what he said. He said nobody played well. I mean, Minka played the best on defense, and he had that pick 6. But if you go back and look, he even had his problems. Nobody played well. And I went back and I looked. I ain't even talking about Bobby. Bobby, we already know. Bobby need to give us some money back. I tell you that. Now, to Bobby's defense, it's hard to keep on guarding people in the second. To Bobby and Minka's defense. Because remember all these weeks, Minka keep getting these pass interferences. To both of their defense, it's hard to just keep following receivers when the quarterback got 5+ seconds to throw the ball. It's hard to just keep up with them the whole time. Come on, man. It had nothing to do with who was out and who was in. What it has to do with, when you did play and you were at whatever position you were put at, how did you do? Did you do your job? I don't care that they got a 60-yard touchdown on that. How was your job over here that was outside of the play? How was your job over? You see what I'm saying? Man, and I love Minka. Minka is the future. Minka's going to be that dude. He is that dude, if you ask me. I just think he needs to stay in the nickel. Yesterday, he was bouncing back and forth. He was in the nickel a lot. And I love when he in the nickel. But all I'm saying is, man, that's why sometimes you literally, man, you have to actually go watch the film sometimes, man. You have to. What am I missing, man? But that's what happens. They picked on him early, and he made up for it. Minka is the truth. You're right. He made up for it. I'm all with that, y'all. I'm just saying what it is, though. If you grading a player overall, you can't just look at a pick 6 and say, oh, he had a hell of a game. Look at the totality of the game, okay? And Minka is our future, man. Minka's going to be a perennial Pro Bowler years to come, man. Period. Safety, he could coach the defense. I don't know. Listen, man, for the life of me, I don't know why people keep on saying put Minka in the safety. For the life of me, I just don't know why people keep saying put Minka in the safety. Minka has played his best football for the Miami Dolphins in the nickel, period. Not only that, that's what we drafted the man. Just because the screen says safety on draft day, when drafting the safety out of Alabama, he wasn't even the safety at Alabama. That's what gets me, man. Like 65, 70% of the plays he played in Alabama was in the nickel. And literally on draft day, they had him listed as safety. That got me, man. And people ran with it. People ran with it. I watch college football, not crazy, but in certain teams I watch because I want to see what our Dolphins, if they're going to take a chance on this or that. This man is a nickel, period. Stop this safety. Put him at corner. In the video that I'm going to release about nickel, Minka, I do talk about it, though, because the subject of the video is somebody said, they sent me a message via email saying, we're ruining Minka Fitzpatrick. That was the title of it. They say we're ruining a rookie, putting him at 3 positions in his rookie year. That's unfair. And I go on in this video. I'll probably release it today, man. I made this video before the game, by the way. I made the video before the game. So I already know a whole bunch of people going to hit my comment section after I release the video. Oh, Minka balled out Sunday. What are you? No, listen. I go on in the video and I talk about the simple fact that we're not ruining him by putting him at corner, nickel, and safety. He is a first-round pick. You have the right to do whatever you want with the first-round pick so that after his rookie year, you have all the answers you need. And what I mean by that is, let's work him out at corner. On a scale of 10, he's about a 6.5 at corner. Okay. So if this person is out and our replacement is a 5 at corner, we're better off putting Mika there. All right. Okay, at safety. Oh, he's an 8 out of 10 at safety. Okay, it's good to know. He got some good playing time and experience there. That's great to know. Ain't no question. They already know what Mika is in the nickel. They already know what he is in the nickel. They can put that man wherever they want his rookie year. They are not messing him up. The truth be told, he's handling it very well. To say we're ruining him just because he's getting some PIs here and there, y'all don't know football. All them PIs ain't on him. The little jostling with hands and stuff like that they call it, they wouldn't call that on a veteran nickel, a veteran corner or nothing. They wouldn't do that. He got to earn it. But at the same token, some of it also is the fact that the opposing quarterback got all day to throw the ball. All day. One thing I do like about Mika, when it's a pass interference or the person he guarding to catch the ball, at least he's right there. At least he's right there. Oh, they got it, and Mika makes the tackle for 30, 40, 50 yards. I don't care. At least he's right there. Do you know how many we've had? Wide open. Bobby McCain, oh my gosh, boy, A. Thielen was putting some moves on Bobby McCain. Thank God that the quarterback was overthrowing him. Thank God that he missed him a few times. Oh my gosh. A. Thielen was putting moves and turning, had Bobby turning his back. And Bobby kept running when A. Thielen turned around and caught the ball. Bobby was still headed downfield on some of them plays. I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh, this is embarrassing. Oh my gosh. Man. That's very true, TD. Man, listen, people ain't got to listen to me. All I'm saying is, somebody said earlier, stop riding your own whatever and stuff. Basically boosting myself up. Hey, it's not boosting me up. I'm just confident. You know why I'm confident? Because I actually put the work in that you don't do. Whoever said that earlier. I put the work in that you don't do. That's me to watch the game 3 times yesterday, once live and 2 times afterwards, trying to understand my team. I put the work in, you don't, so I have every right known to man to say what I feel about it. Period. Get out of here, man. Should we draft a QB? Absolutely. Around the 5th or the 6th round. See if you can find a gem, something you can steal around that late. But with our other problems on the team, in this year's draft, having great linebackers and great defensive linemen coming out, you can't waste your money on a quarterback right now on a late first-round pick. You'd be crazy. Go get you one of them linebackers or one of them defensive tackles in the first round. Excuse me. Or an offensive lineman, a guard. But depending on where your draft spot is. You are crazy. This team stinks. I want Matt Burke fired. I don't know what it is. I want Matt Burke fired, and I want a effing guard. So why does that make me crazy? I agree. I want Matt Burke, and I want a guard too. But when you say this team stinks, you expected more this year. You sound like somebody who expected more. Did you see what we had when those injuries and everything took place? What you expected more? And everybody in their right mind already knows if we didn't have these injury issues, I'll even go worst case scenario, we'd at least have 1 more game. And we all know we should at least have 3 more. But let's go worst case scenario to appease you. We would at least have 1 more game. But this team stinks. Yeah, we got a bad O-line. Yeah, we got bad defensive tackles. It's not looking good. But you're just making it like the team stinks, period. It doesn't matter what we do. That's kind of what you're saying. Come on, man. And that makes me crazy because I partially agree with you, but I just don't think the team stinks. I just think we hit injuries. And that makes me crazy. Okay. Tannehill isn't consistent because he has 2 to 3 seconds in the pocket. Tannehill isn't consistent because he has 2 to 3 seconds in the pocket. I actually agree with that. What's your point? Oh, I guess you're actually repeating what I'm saying. Okay, I'm like, What do you mean? That's what I'm saying. So you spot on, man. No QB, no team. Hmm. True. That true. Doesn't matter what he played at Alabama. If we are trying to make him a cornerback, the kid has talent and has good angles. I agree. That's why I actually was saying, I don't know if you're disagreeing with me, but you might be wrong if you're disagreeing with me. And what I mean by that is, I agree with you. That's why I'm trying to tell people slow down. Somebody say we ruining Minka. No, the coaches can put him at corner. They can put him at safety. They can put him at nickel. They can put him at whatever they want. He is a first round pick. They can put him wherever they want and test it out. I agree with that. All I was saying is stop saying that he's supposed to play safety when he's a nickel. And technically, he's played his best football as a nickel for the Miami Dolphins. His pick six was in the nickel. He came downhill, challenging the slot receiver, man to man, not 5 yards off. He had the line of scrimmage. Let's go. What's up? Hype. He's looking at his man in the quarterback. I see this. Went for it. Didn't even slow down. Just went. Got it and go. Got it and go. Tannehill 100 passer rating is skewed. It's impossible for a passer rating to be skewed unless you're talking about sample size. It's 100% accurate. Now you can argue, well, it's not a great sample size because he hasn't played a full season. You can argue that, but based off of the games he played, his passer rating is accurate. It's 100% accurate. You may not like the sample size, but based off of the sample size, it's accurate. If you understand how they calculate a passer rating, it's accurate. A passer rating can't be accurate. It's a standard formula. Period. He plays better in his position. That's true in the nickel. He does. He does a great job stopping the run, too, in the nickel. Tanny is not the problem. We know, man, but the haters will die saying he is. Gore is not even a factor. Old man needs to retire, not a plan for future, my good God, people. Ryan Menace. Ryan, I want to go off on you so bad right now for saying that, but I'm not. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm gonna let that live by itself. Now, in your comment about him being the future, that's common sense. Yeah, we know he's not gonna be the future. We know he's not gonna be the future. But you are boo boo the fool if you think Gore is not a factor right now. And he's probably done for the season, by the way. His foot. They say he's done pretty much. But you are ridiculous. Ridiculous if you think Gore wasn't a factor. Like, what are you like? You really? Not only do you not watch film, you don't even watch the games if you believe that. I'm sorry. Maybe TD just stay off. Y'all, let me know. Was Gore a factor this year? Let me know in the comment section, everyone. Because he said, "God, people like, gosh, why can't nobody see this?" Are you kidding me? Do you know this man averages like over 6 yards a carry? Where do you get that from? That shouldn't be a question, TD. I know, but it was a comment. And I had to make sure, because you know they call TD crazy. You see it at least every live stream at least 10 times at the stuff I say. So I got to double check. You know, ain't nothing wrong with people checking their sanity sometimes. So I got to check mine sometimes, and y'all keep me even. Is TD tripping? You know, is TD tripping? Is Gore, am I tripping? Maybe Gore isn't the workhorse. Maybe he was boo-boo trash just like Tannehill this year. You know what? Maybe that's what it is. Oh, man, I think I'm seeing the light. I think I'm seeing the light. Like, come on, man. Man. The ones that are right are always called crazy. Hey, you're right about that. You're right. So you crazy, man. Gore still has 2 years in him. I agree. I would say at a minimum, definitely Miami needs to hold on to him for one more year. Um, and based off of his injury, that would be so wrong of us to just kick the bucket on him. That would be so wrong of us, man. Between the tackles at that. Hey, how about this? Between our guards. Oh my gosh, he's still getting it done. You seen the future yesterday. I agree. And they will transition into that role. That's why I made that video last week. The future is bright. People got on me for talking about how bright the future is. Do you see our receiving core? You mean to tell me Albert Wilson can't be the future? You mean to tell me Jakeem Grant can't be the future? You mean to tell me Kenny Stills, if he stays healthy, ain't got another 5 years in him? Come on, man. You mean to tell me Devontae Parker can't keep balling or being a threat? Bryce Butler, who has been showing up lately? 5. I mean, wait, is the only old guy on the team Amendola? But you see all 5 of them? You mean to tell me we don't have a future at receiving? Running back Bolden? Balaj? Drake, their age? We don't have a future? When has Miami had this luxury before, y'all? When have we had this luxury? And don't forget, y'all, even in a young Tannehill career, he didn't even have his receiver. We had to bring in these top name guys to try to say he got his guy. And look at everybody around him. They weren't great. Y'all don't forget, the young Tannehill, it was like we need to give him a good threat out there. Come on, man. Hell yeah, he is a factor. Man, we off the Gore, man. I can't even believe he disrespected the OG like that, man. Frank Gore, the original gangster, man. You don't ever disrespect Frank Gore like that, man. That's crazy to even allude to. That is crazy to even allude to that, man. Man, if I was UTD, I wouldn't even waste my energy or voice on idiotic comments on Gore, Tannehill, and anybody else. They obviously don't know football. But Adriel, you're right, man. I agree with you. But sometimes you have to, because the biggest problem for an organization sometimes is a split fan base. And then the media feeds on that and brings everything in a negative light. And there goes what the team is. That's what the team is. Our fan base just isn't consistent. And I'm sorry, hey, if I disagree with certain people and I got my stance, that don't make me right. But at the end of the day, at least one thing I try to do is have evidential facts behind what I'm saying. I try to have stats, facts, or whatever I have to in film to back up what I'm saying. What gets to me is the people who throw out these crazy things and don't even have facts behind it. Oh, he sucks, but you can't tell us why. And then when you go into the bank of your head, it takes you 50 years to find it. Then you come out with these fake reasons why somebody sucks. Then I give you evidential proof why that's false. He still sucks, man. He's trash. He's just not the answer. See, when you get a hater going like Tannehill, when you get a hater talking about Tannehill and literally saying, well, he's just not the answer for this team, that's when you know they just don't like him. They don't have any proof. They don't have any proof. They just, well, he's just not the one. When you get those general comments, he's not the one. He's not good for this team. Oh, he'll never lead this. Those are the general comments. It's rare when I can even hear people say Tannehill's trash because he has bad pocket presence. He has this, that. Because even when they say that, I bring evidential proof. Ain't nobody in their right mind that told me Tannehill has bad pocket presence can literally tell me this man even gets pockets. That he even gets pockets. And when the rare times that he do, that nobody is uncovered. That somebody is uncovered. Come on. Come on, man. It's all excuses, man. Pete does not know football as well. Pete the homie, man. Pete throwing his opinion out is cool, man. Oh, my God, this chat's so anti-Tannehill. Give me a reason why we won some of these games. It's freaking Tannehill. Yeah, Tannehill won playoff. Yeah, thank you for saying that. How about we put Brock Osweiler in the game versus the Patriots? How about you tell me what that result would be? The freaking game before that, put Brock in and tell me what that would have been. Get out of here, man. I'm glad you said that because that got me thinking about it. All these games, man. Put Brock in them first 3 games where the offense still didn't play great. But Tannehill played decent. Put Brock in those games. Have us out here looking like what they predicted, 3-13. Get out of here, man. I can't, man. Thank you for saying that. Gosh. God, thank you for saying that. That is the easiest comeback I can start giving people. Tannehill sucks. Well, if we had him, we'd have been 3-13. We'd have ended the season 3-13. Shut your mouth. Tannehill trash. Well, if we had him, we'd be 2-14. Shut your mouth. Get out of here, man. Somebody say make it even better, put Cutler in the game. Get out of here. Not you who said that, but get out of here, y'all haters. Brock is like 6'7" and can't throw a 40-yard pass. Brock can't throw a 17-yard pass. Don't give him that much credit to say he can't throw 40. He can't throw 17. Anything more than 15, they should have never even called the play. Gosh. Thank you, man. I forgot who said that, but thank you for saying that. Oh, my God. That just sums it all up, man. That's it. That's our new answer for all the haters. Tannehill sucks. Well, without him, we'd have been 3-13. Shut your mouth. Come on, man. What's up, Diesel? Shout out to you, man. Oh, my God, man, that was a savior today, man. Because I don't know how to communicate to people to help them see that we got the quarterback we need that can actually get us to win a Super Bowl if our team is put together right. But gosh, for people to say he sucks, how about with Brock Osweiler? We probably would have been worse than what people predicted with 3 wins. Get out of here. Get all the way out of here with that. How dare you even disrespect Tannehill when it could be 10 times worse? Oh my gosh, man. James say Tannehill wife distracts him. Oh man. Oh my gosh. We are the worst offense in the league. I don't think anything is fire. We the worst offense in the league. Well, it's easy to say that we're the worst offense. And let me tell you this. Let's take every game that Tannehill has played already. That's including the Patriots game, the one that we got blown out in, and the Vikings game. But take all Tannehill games, right? And take all Brock games and throw Brock games out. We wouldn't actually be the worst offense in the league, even with the blowout by the Patriots and the Vikings. We would not even – I would go out on a limb. We might be the 18th ranked offense. We might be somewhere around the 18th ranked offense in the NFL with all the games Tannehill played. Oh, well, that ain't saying much. Yeah, but that's with injuries and a broke down line. That's with all of that. That's with all of that. Period, man. We wouldn't be the worst in the league. Y'all don't realize what we went through with Brock Osweiler. Y'all are forgetting Brock Osweiler won a game where he didn't even score a touchdown. That's why it ain't about the quarterback all the time. That was the game the defense did it for us. Y'all forgetting that. Well, Osweiler go 2-4 or 2-3. One of the two. He went like 2-3 or 2-4. One of them games, one of them 2 wins he got, he didn't even throw a touchdown. Come on, man. Tannehill is 50% of this team. Yes, he is. Gore turned to rally on versus the Patriots. Big catches. We're not talking about Gore no more. I ain't trying to cut you off, Sarah, but it was disrespectful for Gore to even be mentioned as not being the guy. That was so disrespectful, man. Baker's interception to win the game. I remember that. Was that the game Rashad Jones took himself out or something like that? But I remember that. Baker's interception won that game. That Brock didn't score at all. This team never invests in a young guard. Hey, James, we didn't invest in a young guard. You know why? It's Tannehill's fault. Let the haters tell you. We didn't invest in a guard because it's Tannehill's fault. TD, will T. Hill compete with the likes of Mahomes, Goff, Wentz for years to come? I don't care what nobody say. The man can be better if he got an O-line. Of course he can compete. He can compete with anyone. But don't forget this either. Mahomes, Goff, Wentz. Guys, how many times do I have to tell y'all? Y'all make it seem like those guys are elite. Y'all make it seem like those guys are elite. Just because they looking good this year, y'all think they're elite? Remember RG3 was elite his rookie year. Remember Cam Newton was elite his rookie year. Remember, man, you can give me all of them. What's his name? Kaepernick was elite his rookie. Remember all these guys coming out the gate looking like the next. I don't even know what to call it. They looking like, oh my gosh, they about to be the future. Now all of them came off of they high and came down, and now what they doing? Up and down, coasting with their team. And now some of them actually starting to be questioned. Are they actually the future of this team? Are they still looked at as the future? You know, they saying that about Cam Newton. You know, he's still a great quarterback, but is he, is this something that the team wants to go with long term? Is he the answer? RG3. Y'all remember that year? All of them were throwing them bombs, 70-yard touchdowns here and there. They were just floating the ball up, man. Them balls were going so high, it was looking like punts, and the receivers coming down touchdowns. Come on, man. Man, and then somebody say it's his fault that he makes a big salary. Are you talking about 10 a year? That's the price of a quarterback. That is the price of a quarterback, homie. You can't go get a decent quarterback no more for $15 million. Hell, decent quarterback is $20 million these days. Unless they had a trash season and they're trying to pick up a quick contract to see what they can do. That's your Buffaloes and your Jets trying to pick up a player here and there and see what they can do. TD, how are you a Dolphin being from Dallas? You mean a Dolphin fan? I'm not from Dallas. Born and raised in South Florida, Hollywood, Florida, right outside of Miami, County Line Road. 3 minutes of walking and I'm in Miami-Dade County. Born and raised my whole life. Went to college in Central Florida. When I graduated college, I came to Dallas. Came to Dallas with the family. Better cost of living. I mean, if any of y'all from Miami, you already know. Better cost of living. The job market is ridiculously great. All of that. So that's why. And I had Finn's blood running through me before I was even conceived. I didn't know that was a rule that you got to stay living in Miami to be a fan. I had no idea. I ain't getting on you, by the way. Sometimes when I talk, it sounds like I'm getting on people, but I'm not. I'm right by the stadium. Shout out to you, man. Word. But I go home about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times a year. Just depends. You know, my whole family's still in South Florida. My whole family's still in South Florida. Doesn't matter where you're from. Snoop from LA and Steelers fan. TD, you like our current uniforms better or the throwbacks, man? The throwbacks are sweet. I mean, I'm one of those guys, hey, you move on with the change. If we got new uniforms, we do what we do. But them throwbacks, and we play better in them throwbacks too. We've been playing better in those throwbacks. Get rid of that. Hollywood, yep, went to Hollandale High, man. TD, you like our current uniform? Oh, TD, this is off the subject, but I think you should do a live stream of the draft this year. I think it would be a great stream with a lot of heated debate, but also fun too. That's a good suggestion, but that's going to depend if I don't go to the draft. Last year, I was at the draft. I was at the draft last year. Literally said congratulations to Minka Fitzpatrick in his sweet suit walking right past me. And he went just like that to me. I said, congratulations, man. He went just like that. I was at the draft. I did a video on my draft experience. Go check it out. I released the video maybe about 4 months ago. Go check it out on my channel. I was at the draft. I met in 3 days. I only went to 2 days. I went to the first day and the second day. I met with Roger Goodell 3 different times, 3 different occasions. One of those occasions, we had a real brief conversation, about 25 seconds, but that's still a lot compared to him just walking around signing people. I stopped him and I talked to him. I told him a few things. He said, do you really feel that way? I said, yeah, about what I told him. So I was at the draft. I love the experience. I might be at it again. If it's hard though, now I wasn't at the draft in the stands because it was in the Cowboy Stadium here in Dallas. I wasn't in the stands with all the general fans. I was on the floor with the fans. But unfortunately, I was not sitting with the Dolphins. In order for me to get to the draft to my Miami, I had to actually put on colors of another team. Real talk. Real talk. And what was TD doing? Sneaking over there with the Dolphins anyway. I met this older couple. For the Dolphins. I went over, I sat by them. They were like, you a Dolphins fan? I say, yeah, this is what I'm trying to do. Because down on the floor, they give you goodie bags. In that goodie bag, they give you a hat. They give you like a nice, authentic, like $40-something hat. This ain't it. But they give you a hat of your team. They give you a shirt of your team. They give you they give you all kind of stuff in your bag if you're sitting on the floor. It's like a VIP experience. You know how every team has like 25 fans in each section? They give you your own pack. So I I went with the Falcons. Let me just tell you that. Because my friend from Atlanta is a part of the Falcons fan club. And they were like, hey, I'm coming to Dallas, man. You want to go to the draft? Yeah, I want to go to the draft. See my Dolphins. He said there's only one catch. You have to go in with the Falcons. I don't care. If I get to see my boys get picked, if I get to go hang out with Dolphin fans, I'm all good with that. Did it? Over there, I snuck over to the Dolphin section. I'm talking to people. I'm like, listen, I got this autograph badge. You know, they give you a badge that lets you all through the floor. You can go wherever you want to the players. I mean, we had full access just about, okay? But they give you a badge. In my conversation with Roger Goodell, I said, do you mind signing this for me? He signed my badge that light up with color and all of that. And I literally went over to the Dolphins section. I was like, I kept finding people. I was like, can we trade something? Can I find something to trade? Can anything? I just want to trade something. I gave my Roger Goodell signed badge away from a guy that was with the Dolphins. They say I'm not even a Dolphin fan. My girlfriend is. I'm a Vikings fan. That's what I believe he said he was a Vikings fan. I said, hey, man, let's trade something. I'll give you this Roger Goodell signed badge. He said, give it here. I took it, and what did I get? I got this flag. I gave up a Roger Goodell signed badge for this Dolphin flag. I didn't care. I don't want nothing Roger Goodell. I want something Miami from that experience, and it was this flag. It's a car flag, too. Soon as we walked out the stadium, I put it up, and I'm driving with thousands of people, and they seeing that Dolphin flag. Wait. That was my draft experience. It was a hell of an experience, man. I'm over in the Atlanta section with Dolphins picking. Wow! Just going crazy, man. Going crazy. What an experience, man. It was really a joy, though, man. I love that experience. 2 days, saw Gesicki get drafted, saw the other tight end get drafted. It was awesome, man. It was awesome, man. But that's what it took. So I did whatever I had to do, man. Change this. You could have changed this entire season. I could have changed it, man. Who knows? Maybe I did change it. I feel that feelings of how did it feel being on TV? Man, that was a great experience, man. CBS did me right. That was just awesome, man. I actually made I made a video about my experience, like the behind the scenes stuff and what we did, but I also didn't ask those guys if they minded being on film. So I don't know if I want to really release it. That's what I'm debating right now. I'm gonna call Dan again. But if y'all can see this was the camera crew and the producer who did it when we were filming, man. That was us on when we were filming right here in this room, man. We were right here. We all stood up, took a final picture. CBS crew, man. I don't know if y'all can see that. But it was pretty cool, man. It was a great experience. That whole experience, period. Man. But yeah, man, that sounds like a great experience, bro. It really was, man. That draft experience, it was the first time me ever being to the draft. And I said, you know what, I might have to start making some trips to the draft. This year is supposed to be in Tennessee. I don't know, but I got to contact the Dolphin fan club. See, and that's what made me mad. I contacted the Dolphin fan club like 10 times before I even got the offer by my friend. Never even heard back, man. That's awesome, man. Hey, TD. see it. Can you spell Anthony last name, please? Saba, S-A-B-A. S-A-B-A. Eagles fan here. Shout out to the Eagles fans. Y'all make sure y'all take care of business. Knock the Cowboys out if you can, man. TD, are you going to Dolphins versus Cowboys in Dallas next year? How you know we're gonna play them? I know it's like every 2 or 3 years that we have it or preseason, but if it's in Dallas, of course, of course, of course. Did we bring more than three? Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. How did you become a Dolphins fan? Well, I was born a Dolphins fan. It happened before I was even conceived. So it's hard for me to answer that because I really have no idea. But I came out, I was talking when I was born. The doctor said I was like, Miami, Miami, Dolphins, Dolphins, Dolphins. And the doctor was like, oh my gosh, a baby that's, 2 minutes old is talking, saying Dolphins. Oh my gosh, Miami. I was on the local news and everything, baby. Believe what you want. Well, third down, my bad. I guess I'm lost. I don't even know what you're talking about now. You were saying it would help, like the Hawks did. Uh, I don't know. I don't want to do a complete rebuild, but some changes for sure. No question about it, man. No question about it, man. At all, man. Hashtag bad guys forever. No question. We got work to do. But I want to see what we do in free agency before the draft. I want to see then, man. I'm in Tennessee. How do I get into that? Now you can probably get into the draft as a general population because outside they got all these NFL events. Oh, you bring your kids. It's a spectacle. All the drafts, they're spectacles. They got all kind of things outside, games and all type of stuff, free stuff. But getting on that floor, that was an experience. I'm down there. Roger Goodell just up and down the aisle. Every player that get drafted come off the stage. They go to the section that they were drafted by. They high-fiving all the fans in that section, signing autographs in that section. And then they come down the carpet, and then they go out to the commentators or whatever. All TV stations were right behind us, and it's crazy. I actually noticed, man, people on TV, I had no idea. Like, all the commentators that you see on TV, on every single show, they be doing makeup and everything. I'm like, God, these men are putting makeup on there. They all do it. They up there, we watching them. They all on commercial. People up there doing their makeup. And I'm like, man, all these guys get makeup done on stage? Man, it just showed me a lot of behind the scenes type stuff, man. Y'all need Odell. No, we don't. Especially not for no Odell money. We good on receivers. I don't think we have an issue with receivers, man. I took my wife and kids to the draft in Philly. It was awesome and very family friendly. Yes, it is. It really, really is, man. Every pick better be O-line and big running backs that can pick up a block. I was screaming every third. Watch the blitz. Pick it up, please. I get it. But that's the thing, Jay Rodriguez 712. It's scary. And here's why. This year's draft, the best players coming out is linebackers and defensive linemen. So do you just go grab an offensive lineman? Or do you go get the best position that we still do need? That's why I keep telling y'all in free agency we need to address the O-line. I don't care if we bring in another Josh Sitton and Kilgore type player. At least we got two now. At least we got two of them now. That's all I'm saying. Don't forget, these guys will be back next year. And in free agency, and I'm gonna be honest, in free agency, I don't want no experiment. What if we go get a first round guard and he sucks? It's all over again. I'd rather get a guard in free agency that's proven. Proven. Give me a proven guard. In the draft, I say you get your linebacker and your defensive tackles. But in free agency, O-line, O-line, O-line. Get you two guards in free agency. Go find you Laramie Tunsil's replacement in free agency. Bring Sitton and Kilgore back. That's all we need. We good. Somebody get hurt, we address it in the off season. You see what I'm saying? That's what we should do. No, we're not going to talk about Le'Veon and Kareem Hunt. We don't need neither. What's the verdict on Gase? Man, he should be fine, man. Let Stephen Ross be that guy that come in and be like, Gase fired, Tannehill out, Burke out. Y'all don't realize what just happened. You wouldn't even begin to realize what just happened. That would be the worst thing to happen for our team, y'all. And you know how many people are going to be like, yes, I told you, I told you. Yeah, you told me. Don't mean you was right. But don't worry. Pay attention to the next 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 years. You're going to still be telling me, we need to do this. We need to do that. I know. I know. I'm still rooting for my boys, but look what happened. This goes all the way back to 7 years ago when Ross done got with the Tannehill and Case and all of this and that. Man, you think Miami still have a chance to for the playoffs? I mean, statistically, they do have a chance. Is it great? No, but they have a chance. Do you think the Vikings are legit? No, I just think they game plan better than us. They game plan better than us. It's that simple. Score prediction for Sunday's game versus the Jaguars. 24-10, Miami. How our defense was so good September. Because we still had our tackles. We still had our defensive tackles in that middle. Our linebackers didn't have to overcompensate. That's why I say Gase always talk about filling the gaps. In September, our linebackers didn't even have to make the plays on the run. William Hayes and the boys was making it on the. I saw William Hayes making plays where he's getting double teamed and he's grabbing the running back with one hand and like, come here, young fella, come here. That's what I saw. That's why they were so good. Because our guard, our tackles in the middle of the D line didn't need linebacker help as much. You always need their help, but you ain't needed as much. It was already hard enough to get past that first level. It was already hard enough. Our linebackers played better on play action. We were guarding people in play action because we didn't have to sell out on the run then. That's what it was, man. Did we bring more than 3 pass rushers on third during the game? Yeah, we brought more than 3. We brought 4. But it don't matter if they got 7 men on their offensive line. We already got a problem getting to the other quarterback if they got 5 on the line against our 4. They had 7 on the line. And I'm begging, please put 5 on the line. And when we finally put 5 on the line, y'all tell me what happened. My point exactly. We finally start looking like a defense. We finally got them to punt over and over and over. Finally. We seem to have a good defense early in the year. Then we start to break down later in the season. Well, replace the word breakdown with we start to have injuries. We start to have injuries. And not to mention, even when our D-line got broken up, then you had safeties and corners interchanging. He's out this game. No safety this game. No corner that game. Bobby McCain. Now it's Xavier Howard. Now it's been injuries. That's what it's been, man. It's been tough, man. It's really been tough. It's been tough, y'all. Article read. Tony, what's your opinion on Sun Sentinel's Dolphins article writer Omar Kelly? I like Omar. I don't always agree with Omar, but I actually like Omar. Do y'all remember who we had before Omar? Let me see if y'all know. If you real Fin fans, who did we have before Omar? Let me see if y'all know. Anybody on here know who we had as a writer, even on ESPN before Omar Kelly? Do y'all remember who mainly covered the Dolphins on ESPN and all of that in the writing section? Black guy. It was a black guy. What? He had a bald head, I remember, man. James Walker, God dog. You got it. James Walker. Well, you talk about somebody I really, listen, man. For the life of me, every time I read one of his articles, I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This is before I even thought of TD Fins Talk. This is before I thought of TD Fins Talk and all of that. I used to be like, James Walker, man, I could do your job very well. Matter of fact, I'm mad that you even have press credentials and you all up in the team and everything. Because you ain't telling me nothing. Somebody say James Walker was a pimp. You ain't telling me nothing. I will look, man. Give me that. Give me the job where I'm around the team, bringing y'all the news every day. I would have the best relationships ever with the players. I would have had the best relationship ever with the players, and you would have got the real information from TD. You would have got real information from me. Matter of fact, I might have had a separate page where you never saw my face. You never saw my face. I don't know. I might have even hired somebody to give y'all a real scoop of the stuff that's going on, but just tell them and feed them the information. I would have had to put, man. I even told players, man, let me tell you a story in the right light. I would love that. Would be a dream job, man. Matter of fact, y'all just reminded me. I got to get back to the Dolphins, man. They asked me, can I host the show of the Dolphin Daily? They reached out to me and said, we'd love for you to come host a show, one of our Dolphin Daily shows. So that was pretty cool. I got to reach back out to them. I just told them that I'm not local, though. I'm in Dallas, but when I come down, we can make it happen. So I'm going to try to set something up on that. I love to just be on one of those 2-minute little clips and with the Dolphin Daily, man. All right, y'all. I'm finna get in trouble because I was supposed to be called a wife. This TD Fins Talk. Love y'all, guys. I am out, y'all. Peace. That was quick, but I'm out, y'all. 2 hours and 46 minutes. I'm out, y'all.